credits. Yeah, whatever.
So,
And then CJ was like 4 credits. What the fuck?
Is this that long ass? This is so long. You know why? You don't want to play the 4 hours. You know why? So everybody's actually done. Yeah, I was so confused by that. Yeah, well, the camera's not apparently shut off on my TV.
This is too much. You feel me?
It's a calm, so that's why you went to like Terryville now.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people out there, right?
Yeah, I can wake up and I don't gotta walk through mad people. I put my headphones on.
Nobody bother you.
The most thing I walk through is like 200 people instead of walking through like thousands of people.
Kennedy just mad niggas in the hallway.
Like, yeah, you gotta walk. Some of them rude as fuck, some won't move. You gotta be like, move, my nigga, the fuck? Like, that's true.
Bless you.
Yeah, Kennedy get vicious, bro.
That's true.
Kennedy can like.
Bro, nothing's worse than
Crosby.
Nah, we'll be wild.
No, come at Crosby.
We'll be wild.
Williams was all game niggas.
Yo,
We just did Sean.
Everybody at Williams was a faggot. You remember that? You heard that shit at Kennedy.
You know, one neighbors, but also starting this up, guys. Welcome to the AC by SC. This is the Average Man's Cast by Ben SC. Guys, we're here just at my house. Last week we were at Mohegan Sun. I have Alex Rowan with me again, another one of my regulars. Thank you for joining me, Alex.
Yo.
Kevon, K-Sav, thank you for joining me, another one of my
Let's
regulars.
go, bro.
What's good, man? So today we have a couple new guys here. We got Tyshon Anderson. Thank you for joining me, man. We got Lee Turner here today. Thank you for joining me, brother. Lee's from Massachusetts, so he's got a little bit of a different perspective than us from Connecticut because of, you know, the whole legalization up there. And so, yeah, we're just going to go over, like, we might just goof off, you know?
That's a Mario Kart that was still.
I'm probably way too loud for everybody right now because I'm sitting right next to a mic that's going to pick up the whole room tonight. But, so, everybody try to talk one after another. Alex, if anybody watched our last episodes, they know who you are. Kevon, you should know who you are too. But since you only had like maybe one chance ever to introduce yourself, we could start with you, and then we'll move around. So everybody knows Alex. If you want to say something,
They can see me? Barely.
Barely.
Yeah, Ben with you in the way they can't see him.
They can't see him. Yeah. What?
Is the audio like getting picked up well?
Oh yeah. See, look at this. That's the audio. Right? That's good. And that's the audio right here.
Oh, dope.
That's pretty cool. So if it's like just light green, they can barely hear me?
They can totally hear you. If it's red, like, that's bad. That means it's so loud. So I have it up high.
You had some cool shit.
I had it up high today. I have it up high.
Now that first podcast I couldn't get over that.
PlayStation on the ground.
Nah, the second one was way better quality.
Honestly,
Xbox would have shattered in the 20.
Watch it, bro.
Would have actually broken.
Yo, I got the new Xbox, and my shit is amazing.
Yeah,
once on everybody, my shit dropped like 4 times. That shit's still perfectly fine.
Bad PC.
No, I fuck Xbox.
An Xbox is a bad PC.
The One X is more powerful than the Pro.
It's not
That's what I have. I have a 1X.
No,
everything on the Xbox is on PC. Well, and a PC is better. PC is better, and an Xbox is a bad PC.
my Xbox is
what happened? What happened?
the latest.
that means that PC shits on PlayStation.
No, it doesn't. PlayStation runs shit that PS4.
Your biggest game just got released on Xbox.
I remember I was arguing with this kid.
Yeah.
I remember I was arguing with this kid. He was like, "But what if you want to play with a remote?" I was like, "Bro, what the fuck?"
You should have walked away from him.
I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "What if you like? We're talking about PC and console." And he was like, "What if you want to play with a remote?" And I was just like, "What do you mean? You can plug in a remote like and play, or like there's a setup."
Does he not know how PC works?
Does he not know what a Bluetooth is?
It's one of my like her friends. You feel me? So
You don't really
know.
Give him a Mac and just let me have fun.
Well, he ain't really smart.
Educate him. Help him.
He know a lot about cars.
Tyshon, what do you play?
What games do you play?
Want to know really recently what I've been playing?
Yeah.
I was playing Kingdom Hearts 3, but I was disappointed, so I stopped.
You're wait, I like it. What's wrong with it?
The whole ending was terrible.
Oh, I'm not there yet.
Terrible.
See, you shouldn't. I'm not saying nothing. Finish it and then.
It's okay. I'm not about like, oh, spoil it, I'm not gonna freak out.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I want you to experience it just the way I did.
Yeah.
Fully branded.
He wants you to be full
Actually,
disappointed.
didn't Brooke kind of say the same thing? Didn't she say, like, it was all a decent game, but then, like, some of the field battles were gay and the last boss sucked? Or the ending, or it was too abrupt.
I'm not gonna confirm.
She said the ending was too abrupt. That's what she told me.
I'm not gonna confirm anything. Just when you play it, you're gonna be like, oh, okay. That's all you're gonna say.
It's like Red Dead.
That's literally like when you
Red Dead
finish.
so boring.
And then
It
when
was
you,
so fucking boring. I don't care if anyone says.
and then when you watch
hear
this,
my ass.
Red Dead's good. Red Dead's
It's
good, but like that shit.
I bought that
boring.
shit. I played it until chapter 5. I was like, it's just boring as fuck. And they're just praising the shit out of it because it's Red Dead Redemption. No one can say anything bad about it.
You can't see yourself, by the way. You're blacked off by the owl square. See?
No, I can't even see it. Oh. They can put a whole square in my face. Can that be moved or no?
Put the square on my face.
It can be moved.
On the next
Bam! And now everybody can see my boy Alex.
Can I still be seen even if I back up?
So I've been playing fucking Fortnite still.
how's that?
It got back in the way of my Kingdom Hearts. You know what I mean? Like I started playing Kingdom Hearts, and then all of a sudden I was back on Fortnite, and I don't know why. I feel like
It's a good game.
I feel like Fortnite has a part of my soul like it's a drug.
It's a good game.
It,
I wanna play Fortnite
it's my
right now.
heroin.
Yo,
Fortnite.
Apex is fun as fuck. You play that?
Yo,
No.
Apex is so
Apex is fun as fuck.
Yo, I played it 4 times and I couldn't find a gun, so I stopped playing it.
You're bad.
Like 4 times.
4 times
go
go
to the house.
No, I found one gun and got inside.
That's like Kevon was like, alright, game, 3 strikes and you're out. He's like, you know what, I'm gonna push it just because I didn't find a gun in 3 strikes. Hold up, wait, oh wow, 4th game, no.
Wow, I suck. Stop playing.
Damn. You just go to a house, like any house. Any house.
Any
No,
house.
you went to houses.
At least
A pistol, something.
You went to houses.
Nah, I just picked up bad bandages.
Fortnite takes
Bandages.
bad.
I'm all about fucking
myself,
bro.
man. Fortnite's so fun.
You don't have to
Like,
jump into Fortnite 3 years after not playing it.
Now you do?
You ain't gonna
I
lie.
have a system.
12
I have a
years old
system.
in my
Did you just start playing
I'm not
Bro, I love
Bro,
that.
I'm not worried about that. All I would do is wait for them to
I'm all
release
about
another
PUBG.
broken sword and then go win a $10 million tournament.
Yo, some nigga fucking messaged me while I did that Fortnite this morning.
Wow, listen.
Bro, he rolled up on me and then I build myself into like a thing and then I edited my walk and then the dude jumped in and then I jumped out but then I flick shot at him in the back of the dome. He messaged me, he's like, I saw that, it's aimbot. I was like, alright, bro.
You probably reported your whole shit.
No, he said he was gonna report for it.
You probably did.
That's like the 5th person to report me for aimbot.
I reported 2 people in the last 3 days.
Nigga, what? Why?
What they do to you?
It was some crazy bullshit, man.
Oh,
That's all I gotta say.
Bro, you don't report if you're
When someone
mad.
looks like they don't have bloom.
So they watched you and you're like, I'm upset, I'm gonna report.
No, it's not. Actually, here, I'll tell you the whole thing. It looked like they didn't have bloom, so I was watching their camera, and then literally, like, they went, 2 dudes was running on their screen, and back and
Did you
forth
just
without
put it
missing
on
a single
RDA?
shot. They went, king, like headshotting them and shit. And I was like, I think
You're probably disgusting, man.
No. It was aimbot, bro. It was straight. It had to be because it won with bloom
Remember
and
how that
switching
thing-
classes. Come on,
What if
no.
those niggas are just nice?
Oh yeah, that's bro. I got lasers.
They probably talking shit about you in their whole Discord channel. Yo, look, this bum ass nigga fucking reported.
It doesn't tell when you report, right?
No, but people tell me when they report me.
This nigga reported.
Dude, I'm telling you, I can
I get reported all the
open.
time.
That's a nice name.
I'll be talking
This is
to
Zach's. This is Zach's.
Yeah, no, I know.
I get reported in every game I play. I was cursing this bitch out in RuneScape the other day. She's
You
like,
suck on
reported. I was like, alright, bitch.
You on
No,
RuneScape
not
first
that.
out, little. What are you doing?
I'm living since 5th grade, bro.
Someone wrote
For
something.
real?
Yeah.
There's a lot of.
I never got into that. It was in my adventure class.
Flower right now. I played it.
And then whatever he just brought down.
Those, I should check that every now and then.
That cheese is
That's like my childhood.
You ever played MechQuest?
Yes.
Dude, I'm
Feeding the fuck out
I
of that.
remember my
for
friend
years.
hacked my account and I had like the 3 different schools. I had all their like best.
Yes, I found a hack for it too. Literally, you play the whole game
Are
different.
you rolling up tonight?
Like, imagine playing RuneScape when maxed out
Yeah,
everything
right
and it
now.
stays legit.
I got
You
you.
do that.
I got you.
Well, I mean,
Can we just
there are game modes like that.
Like cigarettes?
I guess, yeah. We're smoking cigarettes.
Roll the cigarettes up, bro.
Your green ass cigarettes.
Yes, it's like a wild.
Cigarettes.
Honestly, we're not committing any crimes or anything.
You got the Fonto?
Like, wait,
Yeah, like, what state is this? Connecticut?
No,
I'm in love with it.
Dude, I
Nigga talking about that,
You know?
FBI coming through there.
No,
Like woods, but like,
What are
an
you doing?
alternative, bro?
Oh, you know, dude, my friend used to, he would roll onto the paper.
Yeah, that's what I do now. Is for an alternative for woods. Woods are shitty. What do you? Back when you started, yo,
No, it's not fully
yo, bro,
announced, DJ.
Jake, they started like some shit so.
I'm just gonna announce that we're chilling. That's what we're doing. We're just chilling.
I'll whip my dick out right now.
No, you won't.
You promote.
You do that, I'll be demonetized before you get monetized.
You're alive.
I hope you did it in a room full of guys, man.
Facts, bro. Whip it out.
Yeah, G want to see it.
She's like, yeah, let me see it, man.
Hell yeah, G like that shit.
Have you guys ever?
a faggot.
Okay, so have you guys ever been fucked up or tripping, and then all of a sudden somebody's doing some weird shit, or either naked shit or shit with their poop?
No.
Bro,
No.
I see the camera.
I didn't even search for that.
Hey, you're a wild ass dude.
I'm thinking about
Wild
throwing
ass.
this into my stand-up comedy because this is fucking insane, bro.
That was an insane thought.
Tell a story.
No.
Tell a story.
Like one night,
I don't even want it.
Wait, hold on. Put a cap on before you put this out.
Let me hear this. I'm trying to hear this.
My boy one night
I don't
is
wanna
chilling, right?
This is
And he's playing
captivation.
cards. He's playing cards, and this girl. I'm not gonna put her name out there because
Man, are you capping right now?
But dude, if I put her
Yo,
name
let's
out
just
there,
all make a
she'll
trip to the
ruin it.
casino.
Wait,
Don't be soft.
I'm gonna be nice.
Let's go to the casino?
Kristen.
Chrissy?
I'm gonna just call her that.
right now.
I got $40. What's up? I bet y'all check it out.
Christine, it's you. Christine, Chris, whatever you are, it's you. Yes, we're talking about you.
I want to hear the story, though. Can I hear the story?
So my boy's playing poker, and Chris, she fucking goes into a bathroom for a while, and nobody's thinking anything of it because, you know, girls in poop, that doesn't exist in guys' minds, you know? Like, girls don't go and poop, whatever. But everybody did mushrooms, and now they're playing poker, right?
Yeah.
But she did a little too much mushrooms and disappeared, and, you know, when you're on mushrooms, you're kind of
That's all another side of things.
So they were playing poker for probably a good hour.
On their side.
They were playing poker for like an hour, and then they realized, like, oh shit, this girl's still in the bathroom. So my buddy,
She got the runs and got all
so
fucked
keep
up.
on, my buddy Tom goes into the bathroom. You know what I'm talking about. So he goes, he's knocking on the door. He doesn't just go to the bathroom; it's not opening.
Yeah.
And now everybody's starting to wonder. Okay, she's in the bathroom that long. Door's locked. She's not talking. No response. So they're like, oh man, she's on mushrooms. Okay. They bust the door down. Girl's literally like fucking painting an entire Picasso like on the floor in her shit, and she looks up and has like a fucking mask of shit. She was like a Dalmatian, bro. Like,
Yo, weird shit happens when you're on mushrooms.
yeah, like, I don't know what drove her to take it like out of the toilet.
L.
She took it out of the toilet and it ended up like all over the
Oh, L. Whatever that
She
is.
took the L.
L.
She took the L.
We all know.
Nah, it was.
How do you get married after that? Who's marrying her?
I don't know.
Expose her so these people don't
She
get
could
caught.
never tell this story to like anybody.
But the worst saying it now.
Fuck,
You're
that's the whole
exposed.
story. What was it again?
Christine, Crystal.
This girl was on shows and played with her shit. That's all you know.
It's all over her and her before.
Picasso.
Yo, put that bitch on.
Leonardo.
Air her first and last.
That's not even the weirdest thing that I've
What's her
heard
first and last
about
name?
mushrooms.
Yeah, dude, tell us what's going on.
Y'all doing some
I can't believe that.
I've been on
That's the weirdest
shrooms.
fucking
Yeah,
thing.
no, people do weird shit on shrooms, dude.
That's
Yeah,
not the
also
weirdest
really
thing. I've heard of
like
people like jumping out of fucking like third floor balconies
yeah,
and shit
thinking
like
they're
that.
Superman, right? Oh
Yeah,
my god.
and that's not PCP. That's
I've
just
heard
on
that.
mushrooms.
Mushrooms? They're probably a lot then. I was probably
Dude,
very
I'm
unhealthy.
straight eating a half ounce, and that's why I can't eat them anymore.
You can't eat a half ounce of shrooms?
Yeah.
You're fucking
Yeah,
wild.
you're
No,
crazy.
that was that was a normal day.
What happened?
He said that was a normal day.
Why did that become normal?
Wait, so what about your normal day? Do you remember?
When was the last time you like, yo,
He's like, I don't know.
when was the last time you like, I'm gonna wake up and just be chill today and not pop half an ounce of shrooms?
Yeah, like I guess I got a whole ounce. I always take
I
half.
used to go really fucking hard, dude. I've probably eaten in 3 years. I probably eaten about 27
Let's
grams of
dissect you.
LSD.
What
happened?
holes you have? Let's dissect you.
Yeah,
Can-
bro. I bet
can
you
we,
it's
like,
in
make
your
a
brain
contract
that
so, like,
you
when
can
you
eat.
die, I can,
What
like,
happened?
Can I take a drip of your blood and
What do you
trip
mean?
it out? Not trip it
Fucking tripped.
out.
What made you like, I'm gonna do this?
Me
And
and
then the next thing you're like,
my brother had an ounce of mushrooms,
So-
and we just started eating. And next thing we know, we had 5 grams left
Okay.
between the two of us in 20 minutes.
So it was the two of them kind of pushing each other. Yeah.
I shit you not. That's why I bought
I
an
remember
ounce
me-
with the intent to just get rid of it, and we ate them all.
Yeah.
I remember one of my bros. You know him.
Can I get a shot?
He was like, Ben knows one of my the bro I'm about to talk about.
That's all it was.
Yo, Ben knows what I'm talking about. Yo, Ben.
It's done. It's.
You remember when this man was getting mad?
My little brother would tell you the same thing.
There's a gas
It
station.
was a nice afternoon. We're next
Ben, you remember this man was getting mad shrooms?
broke out the mushrooms and
beefing
we
with
just
him
started eating and eating.
Like last
And
summer,
next thing
type
we know,
shit. He was getting mad.
The bags get smaller and smaller and
You know
smaller, and then
what?
we realized what we were doing because we got the munchies from the
Alright,
orange.
so
And we had the
alright,
mushrooms,
so
so we're eating the
fucking-
mushrooms for the munchies.
yo, I kid you not.
And then we
sitting
realized once we
downstairs
started
in one
kicking
of
what happened,
this
we're
kid's
like,
basement,
oh,
whatever. We sitting there chilling, whatever. That shit's so hilarious. Sitting there chilling, and the kid pulled it out, right? Jumps on the table. He's like, "Yo, let's go back and forth." I'm like,
Wait, what is
"Alright, bet." Shrooms. And then so this.
They were like doing shot for shot with
Then he was
shroom
like-
caps.
Nah, it was like take handful to eat. Like we legit go like
Oh
put our
my
fingers in
God.
fucking peanut butter and be like, "Alright, bet."
No.
Grab a fucking handful, put it in our mouth, eat it, chew on it. Like your turn. He'd be like, "Bet." Your turn.
With
Keep doing it.
shrooms?
Yeah. And then next thing you know, like he said, next thing you know, you're sitting there tripping dick, and you got like 2 grams left, and you're like, "What the fuck?" Because you want to trip.
No,
And
the one
when
is
you tripping, it's nice. I don't know about like everyday type shit, but
No,
I done trip. It's nice to do like once or twice, but after that, it's like.
Oh, that.
Yeah, it's like,
I
now you're
I
suffering.
ain't gonna lie. I did it like probably like 15 times.
And you start suffering. You're like, this is horrible.
Yeah, fucking horrible. This is fucking
You're
trash.
like, oh my god, I'm
Yeah.
going for my reality for what? I gotta wake up and it's really it. What's the point? Right? What's the
I
point?
need it.
All that fucking hard
Yeah.
thinking I did for no reason.
Keep
For
you
nothing.
nice and.
But at least you stop.
You did all that for nothing. Is that what you just said?
No, I said all that tripping for nothing.
For nothing.
All that tripping. How much do you think you guys ate all together?
In total, like we probably ate like each like eighth.
I mean,
I mean,
to be
a little over eighth, probably like 4 grams.
Do you remember the night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I always ask people first.
Craziest
Do you
thing.
remember?
And you remember.
Yeah, I got proof from that night. Actually, I had this girl give me a fucking sticker poke. This all fucking hard. I was tripping fucking OD off that. Like
Oh,
the
wow.
fucking funny shit. Like
You got
I
a
kid you
tattoo that
fucking
night?
not. I kid you
You got a little
fucking
jail
not.
tattoo that night?
Yeah, I kid you fucking not. I'm about to show the fucking club. I kid you not.
Show them the little jail tattoo.
Niggas really don't lie out here, but
Little tiny face on his arm. I've never even seen that before. Dude, like lives here.
So get this. 5th time I went and tripped on mushrooms. I had like an ounce. I ate them myself. Disappeared for 5 days.
You disappeared on yourself for 5 days?
No, I just disappeared.
Oh, okay.
I went out for a trip.
Imagine, like.
I went camping by myself for 5 days.
Did you plan it?
Ate a whole ounce.
Did you plan
Oh, yeah,
like
you're on
Earth
some
with
shit.
like a planet?
No. Did you plan the
Did you become
camping
a
trip?
planet?
You knew you were
no one knew where the fuck I was.
So nobody knew you were gonna down this ounce to just go on a random camping trip that you already had set up in the meantime.
You lucky you didn't fucking
You can't
die,
just
bro.
do that.
Yeah, you can.
What if you would have died?
I have.
What if you would have did that and crashed
It
and died?
builds character.
Yeah, it'll give you put some hair on your chest.
Or die? And then there's no books of it.
No.
No, there's stuff.
Oh, I died for 5 days, but that's beside the point.
What happened with that?
The ego death from hell for
Ego
5
death.
days.
What is that?
You know what ego death is?
I need 100% of it.
Well,
Go
where
smoke
you're
some
tripping,
DMT and
where you're
talk to me.
tripping so hard.
I thought you said you took an ounce. What'd you do? That made you go through that.
Here,
I've
yo.
been through so many ego
Guys,
deaths, it's not even
I'm go-
funny.
You've been doing it more than once?
Have you ever heard of an ego death, Tyshon?
Never.
Now here, you and a million other people.
You trip, and then if you're insecure, that whole shit will kill your whole ego.
Yeah, not that. No, listen.
No, it could be either good or
Not even insecure, it just comes through and kills your whole
Guys,
ego.
we're on podcast. Let me just explain this real quick for the whole world, real quick. The whole world is not watching this, but there's some people that will watch this. So ready, guys? So an ego death. Have you ever heard of this, Alex? Oh, so you've been through it too, or no? Yeah. So it's basically where you're tripping so fucking hard that you have to give in. You have to humiliate yourself, and you have to be humble.
And
you
if
have to say,
you fight it, that's
okay,
where you get a
I
bad trip
cannot
from.
fight this. I cannot have a bad trip. I have to kill my whole ego of I'm better than this trip, and I have to let the trip overwhelm me, and I have to go under it like the ocean, kind of. You're not gonna die. You're not gonna fuck, but you
feel
have
like
to
you
let
really
it
do.
take you away.
Bro,
You
I
have to
always
let
try
it
to
kill your
control my
ego,
trips.
let it kill your whole mind, and let it take you.
That'll hurt you.
And you
Basically,
might have an
no,
out-of-body
seriously,
experience. You might.
It's basically like a damn
You might have a
break.
dream.
You have to let
You might have something.
you.
You don't know what's coming, and it'll be that
the
experience
last
for
time I
you.
took that
You
one,
might learn
I was
something
like,
very deep from it.
Oh,
It
that
is
was
literally forcing the deepest state of meditation
I've heard
on
about this.
yourself.
hurt you.
Forcing the
Never had
deepest state of meditation on yourself, where you literally
Yo,
should try
you
not
just
to focus on anything.
You just rethink your whole life, and then you're like,
You're just stuck in your head. You're just
Yeah,
stuck
that's
in your
first
head.
Have you ever met anybody named Alex Leon?
What about Alex Leon? Alex,
You know him?
Actually, I think I do from
Really cool guy.
from younger.
Doesn't he remind you of him?
Literally
down to, like, I swear from himself. I remind me of my friend so much. It's crazy.
How old is Alex Leon?
yo.
How old is Alex Leon now?
21. Gotta be.
He's 21 now.
everyone.
You don't know Alex.
Every time I hang out with someone, like someone new, they always be like, "Yo, you remind me of someone." I'm like,
You're so uncanny for
Yo.
me. It's crazy.
Speak about Alex, bro. He used to be like one of my very good friends when I was little.
Yeah, he told me. He always said that. Because you used to live next door to him, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
it's the same bus.
he used to always give me like his snack. I think for some reason.
Yeah, guys,
And
we
you said
gotta
you guys
talk
play
more.
Pokemon a lot.
Yeah, nah. Alex was a good friend of mine.
No, they can see Gene in this camera. Can they not?
Nah, I'm just chilling. Don't worry about me.
No, I'm just saying we got talking one. That's what I'm saying. Gene and one B.
Yeah, Gene's kind of on the side, guys. You can't even see him. He's not in the title either because he didn't want to be a main guest. So he's like,
I might not be here for the whole thing. So
You are me.
I know I'm a man. So you just hear my voice in the background. I'm God.
Jesus!
that first
Oh, praise Jesus!
Jesus.
that first episode that
Can't
me
be
and you and
saying
Gene ran, that never even aired.
I know.
Yeah, because that was a shitty
We
ass
talked for
episode.
over 30 minutes for nothing.
Yeah.
Big ass waste of time.
Well, you're
I
on
think
a
this
podcast in that case.
Yeah.
Let me see the cut.
Jesus.
No,
I'm not trying to be a dick or nothing, but damn, I wish you kept it up, dude.
Nah, a lot of people tell me that. You listen to it, then you'll never fucking listen to it.
Did you check your analytics on those videos too?
I didn't check any of them.
Oh yeah, you gotta check your analytics.
I just know people would message me. I said certain things or some shit.
You could whoop some ass. I'll throw you on the stream on the side for everybody.
Whoa, and then we show Gene get clapped right on stream.
Nah,
Find out he's a fraud.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a fraud.
1,000
Oh, no, he was a fraud. Actually, we could.
You're gonna find out Gene spent 2,000
Gene, you trying to get right
hours
on
on
real quick?
Fortnite and he sucks.
Pass it on the left hand side. Just go smoke it.
You trying to get right on that Fortnite though? On his live real quick?
Yeah, I can just get my account on there too.
That's not
Gene, you're ass.
Yo.
Nah.
What if you playing get washed? Easy.
Gene doesn't. He might get washed like the first game, but like second game he won't get
Yeah,
washed.
no, we're podcasting
And like
right now.
in the first game, it won't even be like he got washed. It'd be like he made it to last 5,
Leon,
and then
you're gonna
he
get
met someone that was fucking playing for like 4 hours straight, and they're all warmed up and like they were all
Alright,
fucking.
Tyshon, let's put it this way.
We need to
But hit the switch.
Last time I really played solos, because I haven't won this. I won 4 in a row. My first
Damn,
time
this is
3.
that nice
I want a
Cuban cigar, man.
That's not even that
Oh,
bad.
shit.
Tyshon, I'm
This is
imagine.
a nice Cuban
I'm
cigar.
gone. You feel like a Donald for that.
That's a normal one.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Yeah.
I usually.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know how you roll.
I never get out of time.
Gene is
Like,
on
I
my
roll
level.
like
It's like a
once
guy
like
in
that,
Fortnite.
but like in woods.
It feels like
Oh, so it's extra long.
Oh, it's like a hemp or like a buckeye.
Oh,
It's like their hemp wraps. They have CBD in them and shit.
I have I like rolled woods. I can't see. I don't know how you make all that.
No, I roll woods too, but
But you stuff that shit to the brim, bro.
I did. You don't want to keep falling out.
He did. Don't question.
I was about to say, usually whenever my I put that shit all into the
Oh, it was.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
No, but believe me, just
I ate some pizza like that was a day old, and I thought it was good.
How was it?
It was shitty.
It was. Why was he shitty? Just because it's a day old?
Tyshon.
Nah, it just made me
Remember how I
shit
played
bad.
Fox? How crazy I was playing. That transfers over.
there we go.
It made me fucking shit bad.
Hey, you got
I
ass
still
straight.
got fast fingers, you know, so I could build. It makes me build fast.
Yeah, I do.
So you just got nicer and nicer. You gotta drop the
Well, actually,
TV.
we can just use that. That's an empty Red Bull can,
Actually,
right?
that's fine.
Ben,
Oh, that's
what you tell you where it's at.
that's an empty Red Bull can, right?
Are you gonna do some shit where you like smoke through it?
No, fucking kid.
Yo, where's your other controller?
It's that.
Oh, friends on stream.
Stuff.
Always. Dude, I go on.
They can't
This
fucking
is a
weird.
normal night.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were going like this to me.
I This is a mellow. It's a mellow night.
Everybody's talking at once and the stream is up. So let's get back to business. So when you say, Lee, when you say this is a normal night for you,
what? I need your story, man. What happened?
Yeah, what's going on?
When did life hit the switch on?
Tell us a story that led up to you being lead of this point in this day.
What happened? I need to know what happened.
Yeah.
When were you chilling and you're
When
like,
did you become
this is different?
When did you become the de los muertos tattoos?
What happened, bro?
Psychedelics? What happened, bro? What happened to you?
When?
There's been a lot, and a lot that I will not talk about on camera.
Of course, yeah, don't then.
We will respect that option.
But if you could at least
give us a glimpse of something.
You throw some stories.
Into what happened.
I had a very
Ben, is this showing on the stream right now? Or
very
no?
difficult time with a lot of shit, and then I went and
Can I ask you something?
Can we just know about that story about about the fucking trip in the woods?
I can't remember most of it. All I know is I died for 5 days.
You just died for 5 days.
What does that mean?
That means he wasn't really conscious or what? There's an
No, I was very conscious of going around in the woods. I just can't remember anything because I died for 5 days. I didn't eat for 5 days.
I'll put it to you this way. I died in the woods one time too. And I was out of Bigelow Hollow. If you guys know where that is in Connecticut, it's like on the edge.
Big Daddy G.
It's on the edge of CT near Rhode Island, and it's a big ass clear lake in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
And there's all these cliffs and rocks and stuff that you can go to either dive off of, which people died doing that shit, which is stupid. And then otherwise, there's like the big rock beach, and everything's just clean and clear until like a million fucking people and their kids show up all of a sudden one day. 2 years back, it got overpopulated.
Oh, you're gonna be joking.
But I died out there, man. Like one day when nobody was out there before it got overpopulated and all this. When I was young, when LSD was still fucking new to me, I did a tab with my boy, and we went out there and we just looked at the sunset, and it was just like energy was just coming off of the sunset, and I was like, I can't stare at the sun. I'm gonna fucking kill my eyes, But it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I gotta look away. It's so beautiful. It's like Pandora's fucking box,
You stared at the sun.
Come to me?
For just a second, yeah, and then I was like,
I know you're almost
I was like, I'm gonna kill my eyes. I looked away. I was like, dude, it's so beautiful though, and I'm not gonna.
I tried that the other day. I tried to look at the sun for like more than like 5 I almost died.
You almost died. You almost ego death.
Oh, my eyes were just fucked. I'm like, I can't even look at my own. I can't even look at my own life source. It's crazy.
Yeah, I can't even look in the mirror, bro.
So
I can't look at the sun. Why can't I look at the sun?
So who here has tripped and hasn't? Show of hands. Who has? Tyshon hasn't tripped.
Yeah, he
has.
On acid?
Yeah.
Baby.
Are we supposed to introduce you tonight?
Yeah.
He took acid at my
This
party.
is the main find some people.
You are affirmative action and diversity.
He took acid at my
I've never
party.
seen
I did, but it didn't feel like shit happened.
on podcasts.
Because I took a edible shit too.
One at a time.
It didn't feel like
It's
nothing.
like I really got a chain hanging out. It's like you got a chain, a jacket on, and your hat on backwards.
I'm a coon.
First trip show.
I'm a good. Final verdict.
Tyshon, I'm gonna give it to you. You look pretty fine.
Yeah.
No homo.
Hear this nigga?
I hear him. The case is over.
Yeah, nigga.
Maybe a judge hammer.
Tyshon flies fuck. Don't be stepping on his shoes.
Nah, he's like, yo. I was a dumb.
The Waterbury. That's what I call it, the Waterbury look. You have to show your chain just because you have Waterbury.
Yo, you're a fool.
Fuck Waterbury. You guys were literally just talking shit about all the high schools, Crosby and all that shit.
Waterbury's ass, bro.
Crosby does not represent. Damn, if that represents Waterbury.
I feel like Crosby has to.
I feel so
Waterbury ain't called dirty water for no reason.
Cater and Career Academy carries our whole entire state.
What do you mean by that?
Our whole town.
Wales was nice. I like Wales a lot.
All I gotta say is,
when you look at
Waterbury ain't called a dirty water for no reason.
no, when you look at Whitaker,
fucking Boston.
like when you look at Whitaker, you think of Cater, Wham,
Stop the water.
Career Academy. Like
And UConn.
we're getting new shit. UConn, like whatever you got new shit. Like they just got like
They just got Porter and Chester, right?
and Porter and Chester. Like whatever, like think about it. And we have a community
You know
college
what's
too.
funny?
New highway.
Cities in
But there's
general.
still nothing but birds, dust heads, and fucking.
But they're trying. They're trying. Like whatever, you just got a grant to fix the whole downtown pavement downtown. $4.3 million.
Why?
Fix up all of
Water
downtown.
breach is gonna ruin it. There's gonna be crackheads.
Did you know how much money the Palace Theater makes? That's why they're building into
Can we
it.
stop using that word, fool?
No,
Like, that's alright. I guess.
No, we're talking about raccoons.
I'm talking about black people.
I know.
72 billion.
Nigga, 2 trillion.
72.
Jamaica's 2 trillion in debt, and he's coming at Puerto Rico's 72 billion.
Oh yeah, fuck out of here!
Puerto Rico was. Puerto Rico was crying. Oh my
Can you
god.
just not be black?
Oh my god, the hurricane hit me. Oh, United States, help me. Alright, Puerto Rico, we want to help you. Oh, no, hold on.
This is why I can't get
found
so high, bro.
We found this tab.
Bro. He always gets loud.
72 billion.
And we try to run the tab up with some more, my nigga.
No, but now hold it.
What you talking about?
I'm not done.
You party USA, right? No, fuck, no, a lot of shit. What you talking about, nigga?
Hold on, I'm not done. No,
Nah, I ain't trying to hear shit. We part of the United States. Y'all niggas down pay. Fuck is you talking about?
we own you.
Nah, fuck is you talking about?
How are you on debt to the niggas that own
Nigga,
you?
you can't say we, you're Jamaican.
Not even
2
we.
trillion in debt.
Y'all, air it
How
out.
are you talking about Puerto Rico when your people are 2 trillion in debt?
74 billion.
We got the.
We didn't get hit by a hurricane and
We got.
feature most
Listen,
of the own us.
we got.
You got hit by $2 trillion.
Listen,
Puerto Rico was literally bitching on the street. Oh my god, Donald Trump, help us. Look like baby back bitches a hurricane. And you're $74 billion in debt. At the same time.
Puerto Rico?
And we own you.
First of all,
you
you're
can't
black.
even
You're
vote for.
Why do you say we?
You can't even vote.
What's the?
Why you get upset? Yeah.
What's the difference? Yeah, what's the difference from Puerto Rico and Flint? What's the difference from Puerto Rico and Flint? Whatever the fuck that's called. Yeah, what's the fucking difference? Because them niggas haven't had clean water forever, man.
Have you looked up one?
Nah.
Look up one.
I haven't got
I'm gonna put it to
They actually just got, I think,
Guys,
$4 million to get it all fixed.
alright.
And you know what Puerto Rico got?
Check this
74 billion negative. I don't understand.
Does anybody know how to filter fucking water?
Yeah, with a filter.
Cause yeah, thank you. You take a fucking filter and you run your water through it.
Ben, you think it's that easy?
Alright,
So why hasn't it?
I got chlorine in my water.
I guess.
Filter and you can drink it.
You think the whole state?
I guess. They still get brown water. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, well, what happened?
They still,
What happened?
they still got brown water. It might be clean, but you still
I'm
drinking
not
brown
asking.
water.
Just tell me what you
You got
got.
neighbors. Remember
What'd you see? What did 10 seconds of your life looking up something before saying something before you're wrong feel like? Let me know.
Yo, Gene, if you want to take that live, I'll go to the
They still
website
drinking brown water.
and then I'll stream
Not the whole city clean.
No, he said, what's the difference between he said, what's the difference between Puerto Rico and Flint? And I said, have you looked up the Flint situation?
We're both
What did you find? What did you find?
We're both supposed to
What'd
be
you
like
find?
states.
Tell me what you
fucking
found.
like-
Just say what you found.
Now, they're in the Vietnam War.
They clean it.
They clean it, right?
Yeah, but it's still brown. But it's still brown. And it's clean enough to drink it, but it's still brown. Fuck is
What Puerto Rico got? Y'all just got
the
power.
largest satellite.
But my point being,
America's largest
my point being is, Ben, my point being, bro,
That's an important point.
You got a lot of long points, guys.
my point being is
Yeah, you got
that they still drinking dirty water. They just got it drinkable. They just got it drinkable.
I'm not
That's it.
counting how many
It's still
times I hear
drinkable.
my
Puerto Rico
being in 5 minutes.
Can I get the...
What Puerto Rico got?
Damn.
So does America. Why are you talking shit about Puerto Rico's debt? 17 trillion.
Your shoes is in debt. Fuck out of
They
here.
might. Nike might be in
I don't
debt.
understand how you could call out a country's debt of 72 billion when your country
Take
is
that hat off. Let's see that here live.
It's
17. So what is your defense to
See
that?
what I'm saying?
It's America. Who cares? Who's making us pay that debt?
Papa Waba's no joke, right?
Yeah, so fucking.
I'm not saying what it is. I'm saying that this.
America's never. All right. America's never really in debt.
You know what's gonna
We're literally the world police. How are we in debt?
You know what the
How are world police in debt?
Stop interrupting people.
You know what the debt's are?
I say, let me fucking.
It's so that way, sociologically and economically, other people have a
That's some good to go.
one up on us.
Yes.
So later down the road, when we need to do business with them and they need something really big, they're gonna ask us for it, and we're gonna have to provide.
Yeah. Some nuances.
Even though we're
Like, we'll forgive this much debt if you do this for us.
That helps.
That's what that is. It's credit.
Even need to know.
That's how the world works. So in China, the biggest debtor we got, when we owe so much to them, they're already starting to advance past us. This is the game they're playing with us. Oh, now we're starting to advance past you, and we have all your debt. Now when we ask for something big, we're going to be like twice as far ahead of you. and you're not even going to know what it is that we're asking you for.
I don't know, man. Once I see Russia,
right?
Once I see Russia's
That's
new
how
missile,
it works.
I disagree with you.
All I gotta say
What are
is,
you going to disagree on?
ain't nobody fucking with China. China's with
Russia's new missile system is something wild, and they actually told us about it. I think a lot of people are talking about it.
All right, Gene,
Alex,
you're right.
if you disagree
You're
with
right,
me,
Gene.
at least tell me you're not leaning towards like, oh, we're just going to fucking say we don't owe you shit. And
No,
we're done.
you have no idea what I'm leaning toward.
Okay.
I think that.
No, I just want to make sure that's not it. That's radical as fuck. I don't want to hear that, you know?
So, their
You guys
intelligence.
lost me. It's all going in 1 year, not the other.
Within
No,
taxes,
just chill.
Okay,
Puerto Rico will pay back.
Okay,
So that's all I gotta say.
Do you want me to answer it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're 17 trillion. Many countries are billions of trillions. A large amount of countries.
So dirty.
And
You
gotta think. An important thing to not forget about is that our defense budget is more than every other budget combined. The next 5 biggest. You know what I mean? So we're already colonized in more places than any other nation ever in human history with. Like with spy technology that was never even thought possible, like picking up on people's phones, wiretapping shit, and like listening, getting information. So I don't know. I don't see China really collecting its debt without they're running out of water. By 2025, they're supposed to be in a large drought, and a large portion of their population is going to die if they don't go somewhere else. That's why they're going to Africa. You know what I mean? So they're basically worried about
because you know what's funny? Bad people are saying. How come the news is talking about how China is low key buying on Africa?
Yeah, like
Why?
a lot.
Why are you talking like this? Bro, why?
Bro.
Yeah, they're taking Africa.
That shit. And nobody knows looking at that shit.
So they have the they have the one child.
said 12 trillion. Look at the international
Bro,
clock running live right now.
Bro,
on my stream.
I never said
22 trillion.
I never said 12 trillion.
Well, whatever.
Yo!
You did.
Why this, bro?
I just fact checked you, Alex. It's 22, not 12. I heard you say 12.
I recorded video. I never said 12.
I'll go back to the recording.
He said 17.
I said 17.
Oh, you're still wrong. It's 22.
Is that the national or U.S.?
It's the U.S. It's not. Yeah, it's
21 trillion now.
20. Yeah.
Wait, so China is actually secretly buying.
Bro, where the fuck did that go?
I'm about to go right here.
How is our clock always rising?
I don't want to deal with anymore.
Are we ever? How's that getting counted?
Oh, this is
Refresh the page and turn
This is live time of the numbers. This is late. This is late time. You can't count this fast enough. You get what I'm saying? It's on a delay. So basically, this is all the goods that are coming in constantly to the U.S. and the number is rising by like the ones, just so it can rise at a constant rate for us.
Who's counting for that?
If it was rising at a actual live rate, you'll see like a 10,000 go up at once. You'll see like 1,000 go up at once. But right now, it's just running live to scare people because it's running on individual digits and shit. Just to scare people watching it constantly fly out.
Why is it just to scare people? What makes you think that?
It's there to scare people
because it makes no sense.
Because one, it doesn't make sense to people. Two, it's a really long number.
You out?
Three,
no.
Look at the color they chose. Every there's other fucking numbers on this screen right now that are fucking green and shit. Look at this, like color coding. This is how people think. This is all green stuff. This is tax revenue. This is what we're making. This is nice stuff, right? That's all green numbers. That's
What's
all
not the highest number?
But when you go back to this, it's fucking red.
Department of Defense is the largest one. Can you check?
Department of Defense?
Yeah.
Alright. Looking for it.
Come on, G.
State revenue.
Yeah. I need a winner top 3. If you get top 3, I'm with you.
Top 3 is easy.
Yeah, but did you get it? You gotta watch. No, let's go.
Prison inmates.
Oh, okay. I see the movement.
Where's I don't see Department of Defense here.
Ooh, weapon swap.
Could you just get Department of Defense.
If you get another shotgun, he gonna be hyped.
If I'm not mistaken, it's like 740 billion or 715 billion.
U.S. federal budget deficit is in the 6 trillions. Okay.
You know what those?
Department of Defense.
Department of Defense. Yeah.
That's a little bit weirder than the ones you got.
What am I looking up for them? How much we owe? How much they're
Department of Defense budget.
It goes in. We'll stop the seizure in 30 seconds. Straight from the spectrum.
And you know what I do to these? I take these whole.
Here.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
No way.
You're not about to eat that. No, like I'll talk to
I'm gonna pull that up in just a second.
He's about to eat that. He's
No,
about to
he's
go to
not.
sleep.
No, he's not.
Go to sleep.
I ate a corner of one of those. It might have been yours. I'm not sure, but that shit was strong.
Well, yeah, no, that batch was right after I made a stink about his shit not working, so he made a point to do it. You guys got the fucking full.
Is this it? National debt threat to society?
Yeah,
Look
you
up
guys got the
Department
full
of
brunt of
Defense. National.
Yeah, he about to.
Right, he about to die.
Alright, keep clicking.
It's not that bad. 20 minutes later, you're
This one?
gonna be
Yeah.
No, it's not gonna be a 20. It's gonna be about an hour and a half later, probably.
You're gonna be on.
I ate a half one of those.
And
I was dead. I split a half of one with this man. I was dead.
I should have waited
I was
till
fine.
tomorrow.
He split it with me. I was fine.
It's like,
That's
what?
you.
Wait, what?
I have a wicked edible high tolerance.
Wait, you're talking about the nerd thing?
Yeah.
Nerd thing? Bro, I ate one whole thing of that. That shit made my heart
shit.
explode.
Can you go back to the video?
I ate a whole one of those.
Spectrum fucking
Lee.
oil.
No, but the
I
thing
actually
is,
took
I ate
the
one
balls
before.
trip
It wasn't
to
that bad.
Eat a whole one of those edibles. Yeah. I was high, but dude, my tolerance is through the roof. I was.
Well,
fine.
you need
I
to
was-
go meet my dude. You need to meet my dude because he put it.
I'll
wait,
be
is there
tested.
acid in this?
No.
No.
Oh, I'll be tripping dick if it's
What do you, now, Alex, what happened with this?
I ain't going to dose now, buddy.
Alex, what happened with this?
You got to
Oh,
dumb
I don't
fuck
know what I
up
did.
big time. They gonna
I
have
put
to
away the
go
video,
fucking unwilling. Like,
This right here?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a
Dosing
number, but I
without
didn't know how to work the.
you have to
Oh,
fuck
okay.
up so bad.
Well, this is. Are you looking for a video?
No, just the number. I just want a number.
Just wanted the number.
People do like,
I just want a number of the
people
national.
do that jokes nowadays.
Number.
A number of what?
The National
National.
Defense.
Just to see how you act. But yeah,
What do you guys think is the most important document in history?
2019 budget requests $716 billion for the national security.
Documented history.
That's more than any other anything that can.
There it is. It's right there.
Wait, you're talking about for the military
The
then?
defense budget. That shit's high as fuck.
You know what's the most?
Bro, it says that they're asking for
Nice.
$716 billion for our national
What's the question you asked, bro, again?
What's the most important document, like in history
Hold
to
up.
you, or like in your personal life? What like piece of
Does
literature?
that go to everything? The
My
military,
birth.
like
You know why?
the
I'm a
Coast
fucking
Guard?
Your birth certificate?
Yeah, I'm a fucking god.
All right,
That
so
day-
your birth certificate. Is.
That day, Jesus was reincarnated. I'm just listening it.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, have fun getting crucified, but it's gonna
Not
suck.
this time.
No,
Not this time. They
Nigga
can't
said
get
that this time.
I'm gonna just go run on water. You can't catch me. I'll fucking
like
flip the
David
boat
Blaine.
upside
That
down.
nigga walked on water.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The only person that might be able to run on water
Did you
is
know that
Zach.
Jesus sleeps on my
When I
couch
chased
3
him with a
days a
baseball
week?
bat again.
I doubt it, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I'm
Listen
Right.
to this.
He done taught me how to walk
I've
on
never seen
water in
him
my
fucking
own
run that
kitchen
fast.
sink.
Fuck yeah, I'm so
Yeah, like, no.
I've never seen someone fucking run that fast.
No, it was the bathtub actually.
David
You better run
Blaine.
faster. I'm pretty sure you
Around
David Blaine walked in
in
the sky above buildings, or was that actually that other dude?
I don't know. He does wild shit.
Chris Angel.
That was Chris Angel. Chris Angel's crazy too.
The two of them, I feel like they actually have like real demons under there.
I don't know. They do some wild shit.
Chris
I mean, this nigga shoved a sword through his.
I saw it.
chest.
That's the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Nah,
Ben will
nah.
like a
But
bad.
I remember I seen one day he just walked off a building and kept walking straight and like
We're gonna
danced in
leave
the
my
air and then jumped
Ben-
down
nah,
and then
Ben will
like
like,
nah.
The
And
crazy
it
shit
was like nothing.
The crazy shit I ever saw him do is there was a bottle, like a bear bottle like this, and there was a phone, you know what I mean? Like, and you know, obviously, it doesn't fit the phone. You know, like this, you're like, and the phone was inside the bottle. I was like, how does that scientifically make any fucking sense at all? You ever seen that one? Where he takes a bottle of this girl off the street, like a bear bottle, and then he's trying to go like this with the phone, and it obviously can't fit at all, you know what I mean? Like, in any way, he just he goes like, and like, puts the bottle in the bottle. It's inside there, the phone's inside the bottle. And she has the phone in the bottle, like, shaking it. That's mad cool.
Did she break the bottle and it was her phone?
I don't know, the clip got cut after that.
Bro, he did some wild shit.
I'm gonna have to remember not to have 6 people during the podcast from now on, because this is outrageous. I'm just making a quick note of this. Everybody's watching, thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry we've had a lot of moments with outbursts and stuff like that. But yeah, like we have a whole big family over here. Honestly, like I think there's a huge faction of Connecticut that is connected together, and I'm showing it. I'm just showing it because it's one big fucking
just me.
No, that's just fucking strong.
It's honestly mostly gamers.
You bought a
You won't bug out. You just
Good luck,
yeah,
dude.
That's why I said I'll
Anthem looks
tomorrow.
good as
I
fuck.
wake up in the morning, roll over.
I just saw it today.
Like legit, roll over.
Literally, it's on Xbox.
ball.
Looks good. Yeah.
Why?
You're on Xbox then?
To get high.
On PlayStation?
That's what
No, I only play Xbox. I'm on Xbox like a lot.
You need to add me on Xbox.
You play Destiny too?
Wait, I'm not. I don't.
I'm on Xbox.
I stay
I had to
here.
clean all day.
You don't see
keep up with.
I'm so connected to all my Destiny players.
You play
Yeah,
Have you hit this fucking thing yet?
Like,
I
alright,
have
there's some days where I lay in bed for like an hour before I get
I'll
up.
play with you if you play
When
with
it's time for
I'll
me
play
to
with
get up about my day, I take a ball with, bro. Yeah,
I got you.
yeah.
You gotta be high all the
You
time.
don't know.
My anxiety.
Peace out, my niggas.
Okay, Cartman. Just chill out.
Nah, he really made fun of all of us with that shit. Me and Kevon got real anxiety, and Cartman's
Just chill
Cartman's
Yeah,
over
it is like that's what I'm saying.
Stop smoking and fuck you.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't show you ass.
Nah,
Stop smoking.
I'm about to get a bike. Like dirt bike and start wheeling and shit. Facts.
It'll stop you from smoking. You'll always be on the road show.
Yeah, facts.
What?
We off that.
And I'm about to go to the
No, we're not
Republic
off that.
this summer.
What are you
So you
doing?
need to get all your high out in the DR. And then come back.
No, don't say what you're
doing. You're not doing anything.
Nah.
Yeah. Go to the
I wanna
DR.
look at these
No
numbers.
drug. I know he's drunk.
Yeah, I know, right?
U.S. national debt, 22 trillion. Debt per citizen, 67,000.
You could stop. You go to the DR,
I mean,
have fun, and then
Right?
come back and like,
It says debt per citizen, 67,000. Right? Is that what that says?
Yeah.
Damn. And there's what, like over 300 million people in the
Debt, look, debt per taxpayer, 179,000.
You never thought like, what if I don't smoke weed for a month? You have so much
there's not
money.
a billion people.
There's got to be like a billion people in the U.S.
You
Okay, think of it like this.
How many people are in the U.S.?
This after this whole podcast,
Almost a billion. Why?
You can't have this shit saved. There's so much illegal shit.
Why wouldn't it be like
Bro,
I had a podcast for 11 episodes. I said wild shit.
That's not.
And the U.S. is one of the most.
If we're talking about things that have happened, that's not.
Literally, it goes India.
Statue of limitations.
I don't do drugs at all.
Those are the two.
It was a fucking nerd.
So-
fucking candy.
I swear to you.
It was a Valentine's
Valentine's
Day.
We're talking about weed and shit. That ain't no
So
fucking-
we have to
that ain't
have
no
at least
thing.
$1 billion if we're one of the 7 continents.
325 million.
See?
Oh no, they're of a
I
billion.
wanted to stop.
Yeah,
it.
I told you.
How are we only? I knew it was within that.
I thought we were at least 2/3 of $1 billion. Like,
Are you serious?
Yeah, I thought we were.
Ben, based off of what?
Based off of the fact that we're one of the top 7 countries and most populated countries in the world.
I don't know that.
Yeah, like we're the top. Like we're basically like we're one
Guess what India's population?
Oh, I need it. Like, you feel me? I just.
Oh my god. Yo, how do I change my
1.339 billion.
So one. So it's $1 billion more than us. It's $1 billion more than
so much
us.
money. Oh shit.
China's is 1.6.
A lot of it.
Dude,
A lot of it I get for free.
Most of my money I'll go see drinking.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
What about
This was
Africa?
Africa? No, that's not high.
What I'm doing.
How do you think it is?
I think that's only like 600. No. Yeah, 600,000.
Yo, Ben.
600,000 Africa?
Yeah.
Yo, Gene.
Hold on. Why are you letting me switch my
Is it that bad? Gene,
I exercise some moderation.
say how much people you think are in Africa.
I'm just gonna. I don't actually think this.
I don't know. What did you think? What did
600,000.
600,000. 1.26 billion.
But I can also
No way, in Africa? That's where you die the most. Why are there so many people there?
Guess how big Africa is.
Yeah, same.
There you go.
Guess how big comparatively?
Yeah, compared to
Or
China
in
China or India.
Square mileage?
Say that
No, not the number. How big is it? I said like India or China.
Twice as big as China.
11 people left. I got
2 or 3 times as big as India.
Someone give me like 60 for like a quarter. You feel me? And then I get it for way lower than that. You feel me? So I'm getting bread and I'm still getting some butter. So
That's
like,
why.
it doesn't like-
It's
What do
just
you
the
mean?
land mass that's really
giant. It's like the largest.
So that's what's controlling that population is the land mass. There's so much room. So much room. There's mad
I thought,
resources.
and then
Why is nobody capitalizing off the room and the resources and
Well,
everything?
there are people doing it. There's like colonialism there. Like genocides.
Yeah,
In America, Obama actually toppled the fucking Libyan government.
probably get it for like $10.
Yeah.
And then like slave trades opened up there. Like there was mad like
I got
fuck
a
shit going
boy.
on.
I got a boy who like
There are people.
Oh yeah, by the way, if people are wondering why I know these things and shit, I just have so much free time. I don't have a job. I don't even really go to school. You know, you were in the military. No, fuck the military. You don't even have any influence. People in the military, a lot of them are some of the biggest fucking retards I've ever met in my life. But that's anywhere I go, whether I was working at Target or going to school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, no matter where you go, majority of people you're gonna come across, you aren't gonna vibe with. You know what I mean? Or be able to have a conversation with.
You find those hardhead fucking idiots.
But me, I like just watching videos. I like reading certain books. I like just doing research. You know what I mean? Because it's fun to me.
Did you read the Da Vinci Code?
No, I never read that. That shit was considered evil for me. I didn't do it. I didn't get into research until a little older. The only thing I used to research was the Bible. That's pretty much a Bible, Jesus coming back.
Yeah, I read like the whole Bible basically.
But I didn't really do outside research for
Jesus is coming back next year. We're gonna go to war with Russia.
How many times have they said that?
We're gonna go to war with Russia.
Yo, nah, this is Jack Vanderpeen talking about going to war.
Wait, do you guys really think we're gonna go to war with Russia? I feel like we're.
Here's how I feel. When it comes to war,
we're secretly friends with Russia.
Hold on. This is what I think, alright? Like, throughout all history, it was inevitable that, like, war started, you know what I mean? Like, whether it's you're running out of certain resources, your population's too big, so you need land. You know, you want to basically increase your influence wherever it is.
Wait, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so let's say you're India, and you're going to run out of water in 5 years. You're China, you're going to run out of water in 8 years. You have a population of over 1.2 billion, you know what I mean?
You gotta keep it circulating.
So you have to find a way to keep your people, culture, and everything alive while trying to avoid hostile takeover of any surrounding countries, you know?
While avoiding
so think of India, Pakistan. Yeah, if India, Pakistan were to go at it, conventional warfare.
Who got the fucking little blue thing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
One of y'all got it.
No. You got it.
Oh, I know.
What blue thing?
A little blue thing.
I had the card on.
Yeah, but, that's me. I had that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I
was about to hit it.
Yeah, I hope I don't drop it.
No, that one you can drop all day long. That's why I had that battery on.
So, in my geography class, I have a boy from Pakistan, you know what I mean? He does the YouTube.
You know what I'm saying?
Ben, he's doing us talking about the last podcast. Who? That Pakistani dude that does like the videos?
We were about to pull up his videos too.
Yeah,
I got it.
He's from.
I told you had it! I told you! I had it!
It's the India thing to me, and like, you know, I don't know. It was pretty interesting. Everything.
So, is your boy from Pakistan?
From Pakistan.
Born in Pakistan. He's got a green card.
Language, everything. Yeah.
Oh.
So he told you about all the propaganda.
Like he sent me videos of like Indian propaganda.
It's bad.
So like there was a terrorist attack of 42 people in India. The military like just dead. And within 30 minutes of that happening, they blamed on the Pakistani government. You know what I mean? And basically broadcast throughout the nation it was from them. But the Pakistani government was like, we have no ties to this. And if you have any actionable evidence, you know, we're willing to exchange data with you. But they won't do that. And then their military is getting ready to take action.
Bro.
And, you know, you know
that...
You got two, and then if you have two nuclear powers that go at it, one of the countries attacking the others with just one nuke can darken the fucking sky. Because that's radiation.
No, that's not shit. No,
nukes are powerful.
Yo, if one nuke goes off our planet, we're fucked. Our whole way of living is
why
different.
Did they fucking?
Because they can react other.
Why did they make them?
Well,
and
knock the Japanese out. That was what we were told.
What are we gonna do? Go live in the ocean like out of an emergency?
Look, whatever happened that made that thing come.
I think they just wanted to make a bomb that would end the war. They didn't know what actually was going to happen.
I feel like people don't understand that peace is kind of like getting sick the only way we can.
No, top 5 is good.
Yeah. Like, being hostile is going to be a thing of the past, I think.
Honestly.
Because you got nukes, you're not talking shit to each other anymore.
People used to say, this is going to be a thing of the past soon, too, is people used to say the only thing that's going to bring all of the world together is an outside force like aliens or something like that coming along and forcing us to unite. But the thing is,
bro, there's already alien invasion. There's already aliens,
bro.
Fake.
I know! No, it's all fake.
Fake alien invasion.
Hear this out.
Hear
this out.
Fake alien invasion.
No, hear this out.
Nah, I heard that there's supposed to be a fake alien invasion on like 8 different fucking... Yo, I'm gonna pull these shits up.
8?
These crazy ass niggas. Yo, Eddie Venable's one. Eddie Venable was talking about fake alien invasion. Alex Jones was saying that they're demons. That's what he's calling them.
Well, yeah, because they call them angels.
They'll call them anything.
Yeah, so like you have like major people saying that there's either an alien invasion or a demonic one, or it's the... Remember that Dr. Greer? With the long ass videos, like 3 hours and 50 minutes about aliens, and he... Remember the 6-inch alien he's talking about? Yeah, the fucking radiation. He spent like 20 years, researching the shit like crazy.
He said fake alien invasion.
Yeah, by the military. He said the military basically has like anti-gravity capabilities and like can go transparent and all this shit. He said everything he could to make money. He did make some money. So that's the thing, you need proof, you know what I mean? But you have mad different sources saying that something's going to happen along those lines.
And then everybody else is just acting like it doesn't even exist.
Yes.
So, when is this supposed to happen?
I don't know.
What I was getting at is that there's all this talk about real alien invasion, fake alien invasion, this is what's going to unite
Space
the world.
Force.
What I'm trying to say is that the bigger
Space Force
minds,
squad, bro.
the more
That's
open
why they're doing
minds.
it, because they know it's about to happen.
Yeah, Space Force.
Yeah, it's all a setup, bro. It's all a game, bro. Life is just a big game of risk.
This nigga's off the shits.
Niggas ain't gonna join the Space Force.
Anyways,
on camera and never do it.
You're done.
Nigga lying. Nigga G, you playing Fortnite all day.
They got a military EA team.
The point I've been trying to get at for almost 10 minutes now.
My bad.
G, yeah, go for the military EA team.
Okay, ready?
I'm listening.
I think that the greater minds, the deeper thinkers, all the people who are a little more cognitive and aware, and anyways, you get the point.
I'm a fucking alien, my nigga.
We're enlightened, and we know that the big problem is not the fucking aliens, and that's not what's going to unite us.
I don't know. Those niggas come here.
The bigger problem that all of the normies are not going to realize, and only like us, the people who are thinking and solving out here.
Bro.
If any of you want to join the team, thanks. Here's the problem. Here's the thing.
Yo, what's up, man?
I was trying to come at Gene. Did you hear what he said? What? He said I was flirting with an alien. But here the arbiter from Halo clap you. I'm like a 6'8".
You guys are never gonna hear it.
My bad.
Yeah, Gina's the alien vaporized.
Everybody,
I'm listening, bro.
Alright.
My mind is free.
Alright.
Gina got an alien vaporized.
I'm listening, bro.
Fuck aliens.
Bro, straight up. I'll ask him.
Oh my god, dude, shut the fuck up! Okay, what I'm trying to fucking say is the biggest enemy to the human race, and what we need to realize is that it's itself.
Black people?
It's its fucking self. And when people wake the fuck up, and when people realize that, and when all the bigger thinkers realize that and want to solve something and get together and actually do something instead of being on fucking social media all the fucking time.
Social media lit.
No, you're part of the problem. Get the fuck out of here.
We lit out here. We got the bad bitches on social media. Fucking tell them all.
Yeah.
Such a ghetto.
You call me a cool.
If you ran for president, I wouldn't vote for you.
You call me a cool.
Yeah,
that's the Donald Trump one. I was support him.
Oh, let's vote this savage.
I have a question for you.
Presidency.
So if all you big thinkers all wake up and do something, what are you gonna do?
We're
If all you big thinkers think so, bitches are fucking dead.
Get out the simulation.
Once all the big thinkers are like, yo, you want to hit the switch? Yeah, alright. What's plan A?
Thank you, Jesus.
Kill all black people.
Okay, you ready for this? We throw away all of our past and we move forward. We throw away all of anything that was in.
What's that doing against America?
No.
I think everybody in America need to get a hairline fixed.
This is
we still off with that.
This is the same.
Everybody call it Air Force One.
That's not gonna get just.
Shut up. What are you, drunk or something?
No.
Anyways,
off the shits. He ain't crazy ass thing.
So what I'm saying is, if we throw away all of our old doctrines, we throw away all of our past. Basically, it's the same analogy as killing your ego. It's basically cleaning the slate.
Starting over.
Flipping the board. Now, if we start there and we say, fuck all of the whole claims on land, fuck all of the religion and everything that was, it's still holding us down to this day.
And you guys are going to do
thousands
this.
of years. Now, what do you think's going to happen to the entire population when they become ignorant? You know what religion says? If you're completely 100% ignorant to the religion, you go to heaven.
How can you say that?
Right? That's what it says, right?
The Christian population is 2.4 billion.
If we were
80% of the population is a religion based.
If we were to start a sociological,
everybody religious. What is he saying?
A sociological timeline, force field / barrier on a sociological mental level where we say
Tyshon, do you not know how to
stop everything that we've made up to this point. And let's start anew, and the next generations won't even know.
So the other 20% is going to come.
Now, according to our beliefs, all the next generations go to heaven.
So the other 20% is going to rise up and start doing what we have to do as right.
They should have, but they're not gonna, because we're always gonna be tied down to what was created in the beginning, because that is human mania. That is literally, on a psychological and sociological level, there's human mania. It carries out and it focuses, and you can't break it.
All I know is I'm joining the Space Force and fucking up an alien.
You can't break it. You can't break sociological.
Nigga think he's Ender's Game. Not Ender.
Box out an alien. If you won, I would be more upset.
No, I don't think anybody's.
Nigga think he's Ender's Game. It ain't gonna change the world.
Do you know how deep the shit I just said is?
I think what you said was stupid as fuck.
It is. Thank you. No,
that was dumb.
It is. No, it's not dumb.
Bro,
What can 20%? What can 20% of the population do against 80?
Yo, no, I got something to say.
You say it's dumb because.
What if we all were
look, let me tell you
facials, right?
You like playing Fortnite, right?
I guess I don't actually like it.
You just
play
said
video games.
You just said you cut Kingdom Hearts 3. You play Fortnite. Be honest.
Yeah,
let's say we forget.
I like Fortnite, bad bitches, and
the electricity's gonna go off. Everything's gonna go off.
What did you talk about?
So we're forgetting everything of our past. We forget the blueprints. We forget all the doctrines, right? We forget everything.
No, just religion. I'm talking about.
Just religion right now, okay?
Yeah, let's
why?
Why? Okay, wait. 80
because that's the control on the world.
Look, 80%.
It really is.
Okay, look.
Think about the in God we trust, America.
Yeah.
So anyway.
In God we trust.
So 80%
America.
of the population is religious in some way, has a religious affiliation.
Yeah.
So you're saying
2.4 is Christian. That falls under Catholicism, Orthodox, Pentecostal, and evangelical.
I have that Tatiana religion.
And then you have your Jesuits and your other subgroups. You know what I mean? And then your Latter-day Saints, and you go on. We have to acknowledge that America is the most powerful country on earth. Yes.
Yeah.
We're the most powerful.
Might makes right.
The most powerful man in America is Trump, arguably, because he's our president.
Okay.
He is a Christian. George Bush, born-again Christian. His father, a Christian. George Bush literally said God told him that he needs to invade Iraq to deliver those people from evil.
really?
So what? No, like so people are like, I don't never say that, but I believe state. No, look, I'm not denying what is okay or not. I'm not saying that. I'm just making an observation. Trump is a Christian. Pence is a Christian. We used to electrocute gay people, but two of the most powerful people in the Judge Kavanaugh is a Christian. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they gotta
the top people are Christians and powerful and rich. Okay. They're not forced to be. Like,
you don't think so on some level?
even if they are, they identify as Christian. Okay. And they're some of the most powerful people on earth. And I think to associate them with any type of stupidity or ignorance, meanwhile we're in Terryville. You know what I mean? Not doing much. If you really think about it. It's kind of hard to insult someone who's more successful than you in every category you could possibly imagine. But because they're a Christian, you think they're retarded. You know what I'm saying?
But they have mad money.
Yeah,
they're rich.
I wouldn't think like that, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
So to say, like, let's get rid of religion, whatever, what's going to replace that? You have 7 billion people, let's say you eradicate religion.
Questions.
I think you underestimate the evil within people if you were to get rid of something as big as God. Because God, you're people from raping your entire family, enslaving you, and just there's no repercussion because as long as I'm bigger than the law on earth, no one can stop me.
Hold on, I see totally what you're saying. We have to keep morality intact.
Not morality. I'm not talking about morality. I'm talking about the idea that someone is going to judge me at the end of the day.
The real question: who's the author of the Bible?
That's still like morality up to that.
King James.
But why would you need morality if there's no repercussions for it?
Well, you're right. Why is there Mark
King John?
Yeah. Why is there
King John fucking went back to the fucking.
What I'm saying is, I think we earned it. A carpenter by someone else. I got electricity. Yeah, everything exists because of people's past, something that caused whether they loved lollipops or baseball or something. You know what I mean? And like maybe religion was the direct cause of why they were allowed to have it.
The people have a motivation to go to religion.
That's actually
because they want to.
What I was just talking about.
Yeah, business attire.
Hold on. One second.
You big forehead looking ass Negro.
People have a want to go towards religion in the first place, so they seek that out. You see what I'm saying? They already have these moralities and ethical ideas instilled in them, and they want to reinforce it with religion.
Okay, what's your
so that way they can?
This?
What's that?
So what's your evidence? So basically, what you're claiming is that naturally humans have the ability to just be peaceful and harmonious, right?
They can, especially if they. Yes, especially if they.
Okay,
what if someone is with periods? Hell no.
Look, what if someone just decides they don't want to do that? They just want to kill and rape.
Well, then, I know this
Police.
sounds crazy. It sounds crazy,
What,
but
kill him?
that's why the good teams up and gets rid of them. Yeah.
You gonna kill him?
So they killed him?
I guess.
Animal
I mean,
instinct.
What the hell kind of world is that?
Who gets to determine who's good and who's bad?
Wait, what kind of world is it where we just keep them locked up and torture them for a longer amount of time?
No, but what kind of world is it that goes after them? Who gives the authority to make them bad? Say they're bad people.
I'm just not even getting
Well, there's a difference between the people who are going around doing bad things and the people who aren't.
Well, who's to determine what bad things are? Because across cultures, many things are considered bad and some that are good in others.
What's to determine it? Do you feel pain when you poke?
Like if you eat a pig in certain countries, they think you are an abomination. Some places you get exiled.
You know what's
Alright,
bad.
yo, keep on. Leave that game.
Pigs don't do
I
that.
thought I
We eat
have
them.
you added.
But in some places, you're banned.
Wait, you're comparing us to animals?
No.
You said pigs?
Yes, if you eat pigs in certain places, you can get kicked out of that country.
Oh, jeez.
They consider that bad. There's some places where they worship cows. You know what I mean?
Man.
Yeah.
And we literally slaughter them. We have videos of us slaughtering them. You know what I mean?
Period.
So like, if it was up to them, we are the bad people, so they would be justified in killing us. I'm saying, who gets to justify morality?
Yeah, your world sounds pretty wild. Like when it
What's
comes
your
down
name?
to it.
No, it's not my world. I get it. No, I get it.
Hold up.
Because who's going to replace the religion when you get rid of them? You?
Well, you're gonna
I
be this
see what
guy.
you're saying. You need construct. You
need
need
something. Kids got to go to school.
Show me
People
real
need
quick.
vaccinations.
Yeah.
You know, you need to eat. So people need
Smell it out,
to
so I can
breathe.
barely
Where do
see
you get the
from here.
resources from?
I guess it's hard for someone like
Okay.
me to like picture that as their like way that it could work the best, their ideal way. It's hard for me because I'm one animalistic for one.
Yeah.
Spell it out again because it didn't
For
work
two,
for some
I'm
reason.
very moral based. I'm like an animal, but I'm moral based. So I'm almost like a bipolar. Like, you know what I mean? I'm okay with killing, but at the same time, I live for justice and whoever's being good to whoever.
But who decides what?
Yeah, who decides what justice
Who
is?
decides what anything is? Everything's
Because you need to be there, and then like if you're going off, facts.
You have to test too much shit to make sure it's the truth. And you're not sending somebody to jail that's
The
innocent.
scariest stories are when people are sent to prison for life for crimes they didn't commit. No, I don't know. But yeah. Bro, I should have.
It's KSAB, right?
Should have brought one. Bro, the last episode Jesse did on my podcast, clean. That shit looked beautiful.
It wasn't nice.
All gone.
Stop.
I want to do an episode with you and Alexis for the return.
What's that?
I'm trying to do a podcast episode with Jesse. With Alexis and Tyshon. Yeah, Alexis can go. I'm telling you, if you think I get loud, Alexis.
Yeah. We have to get us some shit.
Isn't that your name? Your name's Alexis. Yeah. He's Dominican. I'm Puerto Rican.
Oh boy, I cannot have the
72 billion.
I cannot have the two of you on my podcast at the same time.
What?
What is this?
You just call me Roman, call him Alexis.
Yep.
Alright. Because one of you is Dominican, one's Puerto Rican, and you guys have the same fucking name.
Yeah, he's funny as fuck.
Oh man. I like him.
I think my favorite podcast was
I just don't want it to go weird.
probably the Jeff Travis one.
I just don't want it to go
The
weird.
DeAndre one was probably one of my favorites.
That was cool. Cause he just spit mad.
Yeah, DeAndre and I used to have conversations like that for hours.
Yo, he just spit knowledge.
And I'm telling you, I'm like Christian as fuck, and he's all super science based, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was just asking back questions like, what about this? What about this?
He just
And
be like,
it was usually like tinfoil hat shit, you know what I mean? But like, I don't know. It did have a lot of truth to it. I remember they were talking about drone strikes before it even happened. This was like I was like in the 8th grade. I was like telling people like, oh, there's gonna be drone strikes because like I was at church and they showed a video like new drone technology. And people were like, shut the fuck up, conspiracy theory. Like people talk shit fuck all the time, like conspiracy theories, and then they get proven after like 4 to 5 years and shit.
Bro, prove to me that a plane can see down a building.
Yeah, this nigga thinks the Earth is flat.
why are you coming in? I don't think it's
Defend it. That's the way you defend it out loud. You on camera now, bitch. Let me hear this.
Yeah, do you actually think that?
No, I just like the ice wall. It's so fun.
Y'all did not hear it. This nigga thinks the Earth is flat.
I don't think the earth is flat. No, I literally talked to him like this. I'm like, shut the fuck up. He trying to expose me. I'm about to shut the fuck up.
Bro. Really, Tyshon?
think that the Earth is flat.
No! We were on FaceTime, this nigga defended flat Earth for at least 2 hours. He said ice wall, explain it, you can't beat it. So if anyone ever wants to debate this man about flat Earth, he better get evidence.
Yeah.
That shit was like, yo, those videos I was watching.
Yeah, I smoke a lot of weed. I think I've lost a few brain cells just sitting here today.
Nah, you're wrong.
Probably not.
No, I'm saying about just being in.
Bro,
What do you know about
brain
NASA?
cells? How can you lose brain cells with conversation?
How do you know? Do you know about NASA? Tell me what you know about NASA.
Oh no,
we don't care about NASA.
You don't like NASA?
Yeah, NASA goes hard.
You don't like NASA?
Microwaves, NASA.
Do you see how he's dressed?
You don't like NASA?
Yeah,
NASA made microwaves?
You're dressed in like
Really?
And wireless power tools.
You got that flying.
Well, I know they
You see
made
the
wireless power
skulls
tools.
and the fucking pins. And do you see like the difference here?
Looks don't mean nothing. I'm asking
Oh
about
yeah, that means something.
I don't
You
care
can
about
tell.
what.
This is like fly and could. This is GDF. You know what GDF is?
I'm not GDF.
Well, come on. You mean
Say it.
both.
No,
What's GDF?
I'm DTF.
GDF?
The Juggalo?
No, me and
You listen to G Mosky?
No, me and
Listen
Lee.
to Dark
Me and
Lotus?
Lee come from a
This is
past
from a
that
long
is
time ago.
GDF.
What does that mean?
That means Grateful Dead family.
Hey, don't talk about it on camera.
What?
Yep, that's it. That's as far as I go. That's
What
as
does that
far-
mean?
No, that's. Look them up.
What? Look who up.
Grateful Dead family. Come on, man.
Grateful Dead fan.
Yeah, you know the band. Grateful Dead. They have a family. That's it. You know.
I don't listen to them.
They all
I
make
have no
music.
idea.
They make music. Just listen to their music. Look them up. Whatever.
What does that mean?
No.
I can't talk about this.
I have no insights. I just have to leave it there.
Yeah, no, that's something for everybody to look up now, right?
What is it called again?
Just like don't talk about it like
Yeah.
the way that you are.
Wait, what is it again? Great what?
The way.
The way that you're talking about it. It's not about that.
I'm looking for your
It's not
name.
about. I didn't say it's about anything.
I'm already in
I
this
literally
new
just said
fucking-
it exists.
I'm in the party already. It's too late.
I got you.
Fucking
It just
yeah,
exists.
so-
What is this shit?
It's just a thing, and everybody knows about it.
Dude, look, I literally
Just
can't
to
find
say
your
it.
name anywhere.
Just to.
I don't think I have that.
Wait, just to say that. Just to say
What
that.
is
Come
it?
on, everybody knows. I'm not.
What is
I'm not
it?
Going,
Can I Google it?
yeah, you can Google it.
So just tell me.
I'm only gonna let you Google
I'm gonna
it.
Google it and read it out loud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Grateful Dead family?
I will read that shit out loud.
It's actually.
Look, I'm either gonna read it straight off the internet or I want like a real
No,
insight.
read it off
No, I'm not saying about it.
Since Google is Google, you can just quote Google.
Why is it so bad to talk about if I can just Google it?
Grateful Dead family what?
I don't know if there's a definition of them on there. I don't know.
So, what am I looking up? The Grateful Dead family?
Yeah.
What about them?
The band?
Is the drug lord surrounding
You don't understand.
LSD?
No, you don't understand.
Hippie Mafia?
You think something.
You want closure? If you need closure,
Wait,
just
is this the Hippie Mafia we're talking about?
You're thinking one thing. I'm
If you-
thinking another.
if you want closure, this should closure.
There's no connection between
it's-
what you're thinking and what I'm thinking.
I'm
There's
just,
an
I
internet,
don't know,
and there's
understand
the way
why I
that
should
we
stop
live
saying
gra-
something.
like ground zero. You know what I mean?
I
And
just don't do like that shit on camera.
What is it?
The fan, like you talk about fan base and then you talk about the family. It's one, two.
yeah,
totally
no,
different things.
I'm only going to touch fan base because
I don't
this is.
I'm reading a Google thing. October 2016, and the drug lore surrounding LSD, there exists an esoteric hippie mafia called the Grateful Dead family, a group of initiated deadheads, fans of the band who sell high-quality LSD at jam band concerts.
I just don't talk about it.
This is public domain. He doesn't like to talk about it out of respect. This is out of respect. This is how.
But it's on Google. I'm
This is
confused.
how, no, this is how deep the ties go, though. Is that you don't, and I shouldn't talk about them. That's about it because,
That's some wild shit.
yeah.
Wow,
And I'm not gonna talk about it out of
Why
respect. But he
That's
has
like not being
he
able
has
to talk
way
about
more
other
respect
groups.
than I do. But at the same time, I'm not super connected or part of the
Let me
Grateful
put it
Dead
this way: I
family.
just got pinned recently. That's one of the rare, very, very rare.
Okay, but if I joined a group, I'm not going to be like, you can't research my group on
No,
Google.
that's
You can research
I'm
it.
not part of the group though. It's,
Okay, but
I
I'm
was talking
confused.
about it. It's not something.
It almost,
you said on
yeah,
camera.
it sounded like
So
I
when I'm
was
talking about-
preaching. I was
okay, but
preaching.
if I'm talking about the
How about this? How about
It's
turn
not-
off the camera so they can talk?
Yeah.
No.
I just don't understand if it's public information.
No,
why can't
yeah,
I
no,
regurgitate it?
It's
alone?
it's not. It isn't.
It's right here.
That's right there.
Okay, so why can't I read this out loud?
I'm just.
You can read
I'll
that.
have to
That's
leave it,
fine.
bro.
It's fine.
Also, GDF, the Grateful Dead family, is a clique which composes mainly of white people between the ages of 18 and 35.
Yeah. It's actually kind of funny. Because like 3 of my homies are like blacker than him, and they're big.
Cool. I'm not denying it.
That's totally wrong on there.
What does that mean?
What is what?
They're saying it's mainly like.
No, but I mean, like, who cares? Who? Why does that matter? Who cares?
Well, I'll put
cares
it to you this way. There's nothing wrong with the GDF. They're not doing anything wrong. And I'm not gonna go into there.
Did they shatter? What happened?
I'm not gonna go.
Did their cloud go away? Embarrass the story? What? What happened? I want to know what happened.
It's just a family that basically started doing music festivals.
And where are they now?
And now they just kind of exist around the world. Yeah.
So why can't we talk about it?
Well, because
just the way
these people may claim that them and their group are out to spread love and peace while ridding
they're pioneers.
While ridding their minds of negative judgment towards people and branching away from the American dream materialistic lifestyle.
Yeah, they're pioneers of meditation, man.
So like anti people.
We can't.
I bet you're traveling anti-government people.
Oh, yeah.
Not exactly.
What the fuck?
Anti-American dream.
Anti-it.
What does that mean?
Look, the GDF is something you need to explore for yourself, and I'm not going to go deeper.
Did you join them?
No.
I mean, I feel like, I could talk about the CIA without joining them and discussing them.
Did you join them?
Let's start talking about the CIA. Is somebody gonna be like, I gotta get off camera now?
Did you join them?
They're cops right there. Oh. Yeah, no, they're always right here. They're just always right here.
That's wild.
They chill next to my house. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah,
that's just stakeout. They're gonna raid it tonight.
No.
Fuck.
No.
We're all going to jail.
You're being loud with the fucking window open.
We're all going to jail.
No, not even that.
But I'm busting it right now, right through the window.
Okay, my job's there, my bank's there. They got me fucking hooked up. Like, they know they don't want to lose my business. Okay. So it's fine.
They got Bill Gates on her. They said they don't want to move Microsoft.
Yeah.
You're gonna get raided. You can be like, this is different.
Oh my god.
That first cop that slams
there's no reason for me to get raided. Jesus Christ.
It's not like he's sitting on fucking.
Yeah, I'm not even sitting on anything. Like, look, we drink alcohol. What the fuck is this? Come on, man. Jesus Christ.
Tyshon, you can't be saying certain shit so loud like a fucking nigger.
Shut up. Aren't you ass at Fortnite? How you spend 2,000 hours at Fortnite and you suck? Let's talk about that. You actually went nowhere.
You're gonna suck your whole life because of your skin color. I don't want to hear shit, bro.
74 billion days.
Wow! You sound like me. You sound like me. I used to. I like to say.
He's the farthest one from the mic. I hope that didn't come through.
That nigga actually 74 billion dollars.
I'm like, it doesn't matter what you say.
And
you have an L. You lost.
Facts.
It don't matter how much money you have.
Yeah,
this is why your name is not in the title.
No,
this is why your name is not in the name of the episode.
You ever try to talk shit about white people? It's hard.
Yeah.
Try to talk shit about a British person. You sound stupid.
No, I'll talk
shit.
Do it. No, I can't.
He's got more money than you.
No, I can talk shit about.
You said a British person?
Easy, all day. I got them.
Throughout all history, dominant race. What are you gonna say?
What am I gonna say?
What are you gonna say? Big ass fucking
British
British
person. I am not 100% white.
You want me to pretend you're a British person? And
a bitch. I'm calling him a bitch. How you let you would become better?
No, you gotta say something that'll actually hurt me as a British person. Because if you say buck teeth and tea and crumpets, they're gonna be like, that's an observation right there.
Nope, you gotta start bringing up America.
Great, but let me hear this. I'm a British person.
They're actually one.
You better say something.
You took over most of the world.
You dumbasses actually let some drunk Queen Diana around.
That doesn't hurt me.
It doesn't hurt you at all?
No.
That's 600 hurt America. 600 hurt America.
So your big
we own the northern part of
like your queen guy?
You're Irish, right? You're Irish? So if I own the northern part of Ireland, that's an L on you guys. You guys own this piece of land, and if that's gone, your entire culture disappeared.
The past, and you guys still have big teeth.
Britain, just think Britain not gonna take them over.
A big teeth motherfucker.
So what are you gonna do when Britain
got hell?
What are you gonna do?
America's gonna take over Puerto Rico.
What happened?
They're taking that shit. Trump don't give a fuck about Puerto Rico. What's going on? Hold up. Get these brown ass niggas off this island. Hold up. No, I'm joking.
So what happened? What's going on?
Shit.
People are still talking about like
all the Puerto Rican niggas that be talking shit like about irrelevant. $74 billion.
I'm not getting into this shit.
I'm just keep saying.
You guys have been on this whole convo about that for the whole
gay boy.
That's
so gay.
No, I said
something
extremely offensive, actually. And you forced it on me, and I didn't even mean it at all.
Oh, the Queen.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
Dude, I can't wait till we do stand up. When are we doing that shit?
Never
Bro, let's go to a bar right now.
You have to go on the open mics when they're scheduled.
Why is everybody forcing us to be so offensive?
I want to go on stand up.
Sorry, I kind of have that air about me.
Yeah.
You think me and my little brother, we're fucking horrible.
Tell me about Great Family Death. We're not that shit.
Great Family Death?
I'm not talking.
Great Family. Why? If he doesn't want to talk about it, he doesn't have to
Number one,
talk
I'm
about
not
it.
even part of it. That's the thing. That's
So
why
I
I have no room to talk.
So what's the hype?
I'm just not talking about it.
What's the hype?
They ain't
It's not my
nothing.
place to talk.
Then they're rolling.
Not my place.
This is my first time hearing about
They're
it.
like IML niggas probably.
Next source niggas.
Next source. Or
Bye.
all of them.
Have you guys heard of Minds?
Nah, what's up?
Joe Rogan just had a fucking dude on his podcast that created a social network called Minds, and it's got 1 million people on it now apparently, which is kind of stupid because like what is it supposed to be, the next Facebook or something? Like what the fuck? Apparently, people are supposed to go there, share their opinions, and it's supposed to be I think more like real and verified. So it's more like a Twitter, between Twitter and Facebook type thing. You know what I mean? Where everything's verified, and apparently there's another thing on the internet now that's called DuckDuckGo, where it fact checks all its sources before giving you news. So
How does it do that?
Yeah, how do you decipher what's fake news and what's real?
Actually, this is kind of one of the oldest systems that I was taught in high school, how to verify if your shit's real or not. It's going to check your URLs, it's going to check its sources, it's going to check all the sightings on the website, it's going to make sure that, like, on a computer base and an AI base, that everything is legit, and if those, like, if none of that shit lines up in its code and it doesn't have verifiable sources that are in its database and shit, it'll call it out, like, you know how, like, you used to turnitin.com, you used to turn in your fucking reports to turnitin.com to make sure it's not plagiarized? It's kind of like that. It's going to just AI verify everything.
Well, I'm saying, like, how do you determine what's credible and what's not? Like, how does the machine do that?
Well, I'll put it to you this way.
Is it peer reviewed?
Let's just pretend you do give it a fake
whoever funded
citation.
it says?
Let's pretend you give it a fake citation.
Yeah.
And it says, okay, I did all this research, this is my article, okay, put it on DuckDuckGo. And DuckDuckGo puts it through a system and says, oh, okay, I think your shit's fake. And you gave it all the verifications and everything. That means that it would have had literally the entire source that you got your shit from down to the word in its database, which I think is bullshit because I don't think they could have ever picked up every fucking source of information.
Yeah, so I feel like, why wouldn't you just use that for all the big questions we have?
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if they actually are getting...
factual.
If DuckDuckGo is getting a hold of literally every piece of information ever fucking made...
Yeah.
Why is that not the news?
That's one thing. That's like, holy shit,
Why is that
the
not
holy grail of information.
Why is that not the news?
You know, Google's
Well,
extremely biased
thinking about
towards
making this
other
into Google.
countries. You know that? Well, Google's extremely biased towards countries. So, like, Google's really biased towards Pakistan. So
Yeah,
there's a lot of headquarters.
Do you know how many people are swayed by that?
Like, there's a lot of people working in Google search engines
Yeah.
in India, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, they purposely don't allow certain information, like, on smaller levels. It's like, basically, you know, when you search something, you have, like, the top 6 shits.
Headshot.
Like, it's usually, let's say, you look up any type of news. You know, I mean, it's going to be CNN, Fox News, ABC, BBC, you know, whatever along those sources. Obviously, because they have the most views and the, you know, they're the most credible according to certain people. Yeah, because they have the most viewers.
But in Pakistan.
But, you know, like, they did show that certain algorithms get favored over others. So YouTube is extremely
YouTube
male
and Facebook.
dominated. So it's like very conservative. Like,
YouTube, Facebook, and Wish.
yeah, like, I've literally been on, like,
They have an algorithm that watches your...
yeah, I've been on like 8 YouTube accounts, you know what I mean? I'll go through their walls. And it's like Ben Shapiro, Joe Rogan, Jordan Peterson, Alex Jones, Eddie Bravo, Joey
I
Diaz.
have all that shit too, yep.
Yeah,
Joe,
yeah.
fucking,
And then it's usually some Fortnite streams,
Joe Diaz.
some stand-up shit.
Everyone, This Isn't Happening by Ari Spear.
I could keep going.
I watch all the This Isn't Happening shit.
Yeah, like he used
Honestly,
to be a Jew.
I feel like they're trying to revive that show on YouTube
I don't know.
because it should have never ended.
You know, show should have never ended, the Dave Chappelle show.
Well, it ended just because of Dave Chappelle, though.
I know.
You know, that man
You know what
walks
show?
around and does whatever the fuck he wants, and I think he wanted the show to stop. So.
No, you know what show ended that might be coming back?
What?
The Boondocks.
Good.
I thought it did come back, and then it got turned off again. There you
Well,
go.
no, they had a comeback season, but it wasn't the original writer. And this writer, you could tell.
It's the original.
No, he played it safe.
Oh, he knows.
Like a lot of jokes and topics he chose to attack were very like.
It's very original still.
No, it's funny and it's good, but like you can see the difference from season 3, especially the episode where they made fun of Medea and he was gay. That shit was hilarious, right? In season 4, they probably wouldn't even show.
Now remember the Black Evil TV Entertainment whatever
with Ruckus?
Nah, remember it was like
You just think Uncle Ruckus is Black Evil?
BG, we gotta poison the mind of
yeah, it was like
our
Black Evil television something like that. Yeah, it's like they discovered BHT for being like brainwashing for black people. That's crazy because white people own that shit.
It is.
Like imagine white people own the network that determines what your future or your culture's future is. So you have the biggest, you have the biggest celebrities, the most famous TV shows on a network that's created by white people. That was the same with the Black Panther shit. You know what I mean? Stan Lee made Black Panther. You know what I mean? He made the character Black Panther, and that's like an emblem for black people that they use.
Yeah, that's
a white person made
That's
it.
like their superhero.
Yeah, so
That's why South Park makes fun of that shit.
yeah, so like when it comes to like black people or black pride or whatever you want to call it, or black power.
Just attach the word black on shit.
No, like when it comes to a genuine black person, you know what I mean, it's more powerful in the black community. But when you find out that your history that you use it as an emblem was created by a white man, it kind of like defeats the purpose, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hate white people.
Like imagine you found out like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine you found out Obama was like I don't know, like he wasn't
Like, what if he
actually
was Muslim?
no, that I don't care.
Oh
about.
no, what if he was Muslim?
I don't think.
No, he was black.
But you know what I'm saying?
People are saying he's Muslim.
But you know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like if people are going to use certain emblems, they should be accurate where it came from.
Yeah.
And that's what like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
No, you're right.
Like, I feel like mass shit we look up to or like idolize is all white, in my opinion.
We go and idolize things and we kind of make up a vision of it instead of like.
Was it? It's all white.
Like even Jesus, you know what I mean?
White.
So
Yeah.
you see Jesus described
Jesus
in the
could have
Bible.
been anything.
It talks about like kind of like rules here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is from the Middle East. Historically, he was brown, very brown.
Yeah, brown guy. Yeah.
But every picture you see of Jesus is insanely white, blue eyes, long hair.
Well, that's because that's all the Europeans.
And that's how I picture it.
But that's a lot of TV. If you look at top news networks, businesses, whatever, it's always like a tall white male or some shit.
Yeah, but especially Family Guy. Look how they
Did
made it.
you ever used to see those studies on kids? Like, what's the good child and what's the bad child?
First batch.
Oh, dude, this is fucked up. There used to be these studies on kids, and it
Oh,
would
it
be
is.
white kids, black
Yeah.
kids, whatever, and a bunch pool of random kids. And they used to say, put a picture of a black kid and a picture of a white kid. They used to say to kids back like 30 years ago,
Like there's a few other variations.
so which child is the good child? And even the black children would point to the white
functioning
kids.
dabber.
Why? Why do you think that? Because they're lighter. Because it's light. It's the white color. They're
It's a
better.
functional dabber.
That's
It's a
fucking
functional dabber.
Yo, that's the way society used to gear people to think. Is that the way you depict things, like in your imagination, and in stories and things like that, like Edgar Allan Poe with all of his references to light and dark.
That's why I can't believe you cannot be racist and not a retard. If you're racist, you are a retarded person. You hate somebody because of the way they are.
And you can, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna.
Not all the rich people are racist.
I don't give a fuck if anybody calls me out for using the R word.
Gandhi,
You know what the literal definition of retarded is? It means that it is lacking something, or it is in potency, or in like. Let's say that you have a flame retardant. Okay, you have a flame retardant. That means it is going to make the flame black. It's gonna subdue the flame. Like the flame is now lacking oxygen because of the flame retardant. So a person who is retarded is lacking something, and I'm gonna throw the R word around respectfully right now, and nobody can fucking stop this fucking little rant that I'm on, because I am gonna say retarded, and I'm gonna be right around it, because these people who don't have the realization of something are retarded because they're lacking moral construct.
What if I started referring to retarded people as dumb fucks?
And
What would you do?
It's better than retard.
What would you guys do?
Ooh.
If every time I saw a retarded person, I'm like, I refer to him as dumb fuck. Talking to their mom, I'm like, how'd you get a dumb fuck? Did you drop him or something? Do you think it'd be more offensive? Like, how's your kid retarded?
Yeah, it's way more offensive when you throw the
What am I
R
supposed to
word.
call them?
When you throw the R word around,
They're really special ass niggas. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, I graduated from a fucking special
when you say
ed school.
retarded, you
So
say
you're special.
when you
No,
say
I
that word,
graduated fucking because
Special.
No, I was homeschooled most of my life.
Special.
Wait, whoa! You were homeschooled most of your life? What's that
was
like?
a lot.
What's that like?
Shitty.
How many years?
Oh, just
Did you
here.
graduate?
How many years? Everything I said again.
Well, yeah, your mom has to graduate.
Oh, here it is. You guys think you're about to clown me?
Can we start?
I'm actually about to
Can we
clown
start
you.
this? I said your mom has to graduate you. What do you got to say to me?
No, I actually, my last
You went to a
years
public school?
was in a special school
Right.
because
Homeschool.
Your education was so far behind?
You took so much acid?
No, actually, my education was so far advanced they couldn't even put me in school.
That would be right. Yeah, that would be right.
I was listening to college graduate lectures. My mom,
Where?
At home. My mom found out at 13 I could not be taught, so
When
she
they get
started
your mom?
finding audiobooks.
How are you not rich?
I was on the honor roll to go to
Einstein.
What do you mean? You can make
scholarship.
$2,000 a day.
Nikola Tesla.
Oh man.
How are you not rich? Did you hear what you just said?
Benjamin Franklin.
This is one of the richest. This is one of the richest
Einstein.
motherfuckers in the world.
Terrence Chow.
You know why this is
Holy-
one of the richest motherfuckers in the world?
Terrence Chow.
Because he's got this fucking brain right here, and he's got guys like me.
Terrence
That's how
Chow.
you're rich. That's how you become rich.
Yo,
I got this brain, but I'm not rich enough.
Wait,
I got one question.
hold on.
Do you have your driver's license?
No, you don't have
Wait, hold on.
He's like, how did you get to Connecticut?
Hold on.
No.
Why? Can I say wait?
I've never held one, but I've owned 5 cars.
Can I please say something? Say it.
This nigga said he's too smart to go to any school.
No, I never said
Harvard. How you miss him?
that. I never
No,
said
no, no.
No, he
Harvard.
never said he was too smart.
You said you scored too high, right?
No.
He said
They
you
can't
couldn't
get
be
it.
taught.
No, you
Wait,
guys
you
were
couldn't
trying to
be
say,
taught.
I could not be taught at
Any
school.
school.
So my mom had me listening to
I was
college
helping my
graduate
grandmother
lectures
move,
of
and I
any
found it.
subject
So
I ever
you
wanted.
couldn't be taught in any
No,
school.
I'm gonna get scared about this
because I listen.
too smart
I
to stand
don't. I
alone.
don't go and do schoolwork.
No,
I
fast
can't
shouldn't be
test.
walking around
I don't
that
do
shit.
that.
Like,
So I listen.
So how do you replicate that you know these things?
They're not.
Because I'm
I don't think
smart.
No, but how do you do it?
Bro, that
Because it's all in
It's
my head.
No, I understand.
Wait,
But
like,
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 how do you prove that you're smart?
5 and 4.
Because they sent
And
me
he was
to
7?
this school. I taught
Oh,
teachers.
they're nutty.
Wait, hold on. Stop.
When I was
Listen.
when I was in school,
You
I,
taught teachers at school.
yeah, it was just me and one other student, and they were like teachers trying to get their like teaching license. I taught the class.
You taught teachers.
Yes,
How?
What did you teach?
because I told you. If
What
you
did
would
you
have shut up, you would have heard.
Where?
Wait, what did you teach them?
History, English,
And how long?
science, while I was in high school, because I went to school. It took
You were teaching-
It took 3 years to get my credits right because I had so much information
How?
that they can't even put on the MCAS because it's so far advanced.
How did they get that?
I don't know. They figured it out and got me on that.
You didn't take a test? How did they figure
What he said earlier about you, you really are.
Oh shit! No,
Because I'm trying to explain shit and you're just like,
low key quality of nerd.
It's not making sense. You sound like a dumb fuck. You actually sound like a retard.
I can see where
That's why I'm asking. You sound dumb as fuck.
Wait, stop. Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing? You just listen. I just want you to know, bro, that you said some wild shit. And like, yo, it might be true.
I am a little spun, but also at the same time, man, I was on honor roll. I got college stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a college.
No, I'm not denying you. I'm not saying what you did or didn't do. I'm saying what you said is wild and like seems very unrealistic. I'm not denying it.
I have the transcripts
Yeah.
at my house. If you really want to see them, like I can get
You
this.
sound like a dumb fuck.
Wait. So he's just saying what you think.
What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? I'll actually
You know
stand
we all
and
sound
shut
like-
your fucking mouth long enough to actually hear it.
sound
Because you're
fake.
so goddamn loud.
You sound fake.
Okay, so what are you educated?
What do you want to go in here about?
What do you know?
So what are you confident in to debate him on?
What do you know right now?
It's like what are you like confident in that you would go at him with?
Talk to me about some history. Talk to me about
Okay,
like,
history.
all kinds of
What history are you like? You know.
What is history? I can Google anything about history.
No,
History is
Google.
relevant.
Use your fucking head.
Google's a.
No, clearly you just dissed yourself. Oh, Google. I'm talking. I know.
Do
it
you
in my
have a
head.
cell phone?
I can tell it's better in my head.
Do you have a cell phone?
Yeah, it's right here.
Hold on.
Do you have a cell phone?
No, he's saying that he can
I know what I'm going to talk about.
Like
You have to use Google. That means you're a fucking idiot.
Alright, this one was dumb. Hold on, wait, stop.
No.
Tyshon, we all have like for 2 seconds.
Hey, yo, my dick big.
I let him go.
Because you can't expect someone else to stop talking if you can't even do it yourself.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
Okay,
that's why I'm just.
Can you not?
I'm kind of keeping this.
It's more musty.
Can you explain the history of America to us?
Yeah, is this shit still alive?
Yes.
Why are you trying to ruin my
indigenous
What
people.
they argue?
Yeah, let them argue on podcast. How many people died in North America during this?
That's just buckets.
How many?
My
Just say a number. That's all you had to say was a number.
Like estimate. What was estimate do you think died around that time in North America alone?
What are you talking
Not
about?
the Western Hemisphere.
They're just testing his education.
No, but I want to know what he's talking about.
You got many indigenous people were killed. How many?
750,000.
Around 12 million.
12 million.
You said northeast.
North America.
No, you said northeastern.
What is
North America? It's all over the place. I'm
I
talking
literally said North America.
when you asked, the history.
Yeah.
I'm talking from start to finish.
750,000. That's what you're saying.
When people first landed here,
Where's a lighter?
and going from there, probably initially it was a 750,000 that started doing spread. Because that's where the white people first hit surrounding area. And
Okay, then what happened?
It just keeps kept going.
What do you mean by kept going? Explain
colonizing.
Explain the colonization of how it happened.
England came over and was trying a lot of bad treaties and a lot of
Treaties between who?
the Indians.
Do you know any specific tribes or? Why are you calling? They're not Indians. I don't know why.
I'm Native American. I'm just saying.
So they're not
You're
called
Native
Indians.
American?
Yeah, actually.
How are you Native American?
Like what tribe do you belong to?
Yeah.
I am Mohawk and Cherokee.
Have you been recognized by them?
I am such a small percent, but I have traced bloodlines all the way back. Both sides of my family came over on first Mayflower, and both sides were already here before.
Have you been checked? Have you
Do you
been
have proof of
But have
it?
you been? But
My
have you
aunt
been?
does all the family genealogy.
So what percent are you?
I am myself probably maybe 8% Mohawk and like 4 or 5% Cherokee. So not even enough to even claim.
So you haven't been recognized by no.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's irrelevant.
Why is it?
No,
That's like calling yourself African American.
I have
like
paperwork
50%.
saying where my bloodline came down, but it became.
I wish I had.
Look, I have a percent African in me. You know what I mean?
No.
A percent. And if I say I'm African,
Dude, if I have to get into this, I'm gonna actually get kind of pissed off.
I don't care if you get pissed off.
No, like actually.
Oh, and I don't care.
No, that's for podcasts. Don't worry about getting pissed off.
No, actually being angry is not fucking good. So.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. We're having a conversation.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
we're learning.
You're saying you were teaching teachers that you couldn't go to school, and I'm trying to hear
The
you.
history of America. What do you have to say?
Alright, the history of America. What I know about the history of America. Alright. First of all, let's go to me. I love to talk shit to smart people, because smart people, y'all take shit so literal.
I'm not.
You're an asshole. You're an asshole. But anything internal.
No.
Think about America. They came, they took land that wasn't theirs, and started building shit on some gangster shit. That's all that happened.
That's
all I know about America.
That's what happened.
And now we got a dumbass fucking celebrity running our country. Peace out. Gotta go. You know why? Because America's ran by social media and everything. Gotta go. Peace out.
Some shit people that haven't lived in this area for a long time. Like, everywhere, no, like straight up in my area.
Yeah, he's a modern.
Like, I have.
Yeah, whatever.
There's like a historical thing that has
What's his
my
name?
ancestors.
Kevon.
And portrait in it. And I have monuments of my dad's side, my mom's side. Like,
you're a guest.
You're a guest requested by Tyshon.
Bro, you're a guest.
What you really want to play fun at?
Especially people are
You know what I'm starting to feel it?
I don't even know. Like, y'all just talking about nonsense I want to talk about.
You're
Like,
catching the connection, right?
Yeah.
I feel like for
I have 2 episodes.
I can't tell what's going on with the natives or not. I feel like there's something between all the native tribes that's going on with them, and then there's something, another mentality with the people outside who don't know. And I feel like there's also the internet, which is interfering. And I feel like this is a weird feeling I'm getting. This is a vibe that I'm getting, is that there's a huge disconnect between the natives that were in America and the people that came to America and what it's done to us as people in this day and age, and what the internet has done as an influence.
Like,
because
fuck them Indians.
all this native talk and all this American talk, it literally leads to arguments like left and right. With
no, like I actually have.
There's a huge disconnect.
To my actual family, there's monuments and shit in my area. Like the both sides of my family because.
But you've never been recognized by the.
Hold on.
No.
Do you remember anything after 2012?
Because do you
remember anything after 2012?
At one point in time,
at least the cheer.
Are you accepting blacks?
That's why. Yeah.
Right? That's stupid, right?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, but when you claim any tribe, you get
bloodlines. Your bloodlines.
I just said, are you accepted into the blacks as a black tribe? Like, what the fuck is that?
I'm accepted to the
But an Indian tribe is completely different.
Fuck black tribe.
Yo, that's why y'all be so racist? What the fuck? I'm a racist.
He is a racist.
Yo, like I have
I'm not ashamed of it. Fuck.
Facts, yo.
I'm American. Like, nigga, we're racist as fuck.
Okay.
Name me one American who's not racist, and if they say they're not, they're a fucking liar.
I am very racist.
I like white people.
Every white person has
I like white people.
I said F and N word in their life. Every white person has thought of that, no matter what.
FN?
Effing.
Fortnite? Like, what do you mean, Fortnite?
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, let's just leave it at that. I'm not gonna say
You said it 8 times to him on this podcast. Why are you scared to say it now?
No,
Because everybody listening now.
Yeah, don't.
Like, I'm gonna clip you saying that shit.
Yo.
Your whole future.
Yeah, I will video edit you all over YouTube.
I want to be a stand-up comic, so I don't give a fuck. I want to be Ben, when are we doing skits?
I believe that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
all
I
going
skipped
to
last
hell.
week.
That's so high,
You're so
going to hell. You're going to hell.
Want to see one of my tattoos?
You're going to hell. You're going to hell.
Oh, yeah, we see his tattoo.
No, just everyone's just going to hell. I'm not drunk. I'm just
in hell.
Nah.
Oh, what I say?
Where'd you get your tattoos, by the way?
Niggas is just drunk. Yikes is just drunk.
I'm not even going to. Not even going on that one.
Word to me.
You want to see a tattoo?
Yeah, I got tattoos.
But that one I got.
Yeah, take your shirt off.
I got body art.
No, I ain't tatted like that. He's more tatted than me. I ain't gonna lie. I got this.
Damn, this shit's
Guys, you gotta get in front of the camera.
This.
You gotta get in front of the You gotta show your tattoo. You gotta get in front of the camera.
This.
No, get in front of the
I
camera.
need to get more tats. You tatted.
I the most badass one here.
Look, no, you didn't see what that shit is. You guys are wasting the podcast time. You might as well get in front of the camera.
Why'd you get that, Alex?
Look at that shit!
I got one. I think that's much badass.
Yeah.
No, as Deadpool.
I'm getting.
With the taco.
I'm getting that, but not as yo.
That's what I think I get
I'm getting I'm getting this.
Why do you have the devil?
Not that, and then getting a devil. He's sitting on a wood, like a piece of wood.
Why do you have that?
Smoking a blunt.
I like it. Hey.
Yeah.
I think that's the most badass one I ever won.
Bro, is that Deadpool girl?
Yeah.
What is it? That's like deep shit.
This is my favorite tattoo. It's my favorite tattoo.
Show the camera. I'll show them after. The other podcast was like,
Dude, it was for free.
Tyshon,
My ex was like, yo, I'm getting a tattoo. That's the first thing that popped in my head. So I was like, yo.
You got Deadpool girl!
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sick, right? It's sick.
I got it for free, too.
Deadpool girl for free.
No, my ex wanted to get a tattoo, and
He was like, fucking wild.
So Lee, I've never got to talk too deeply about anybody who's homeschooled. Did you take the SATs?
no.
Did you do any standardized testing?
I did it, they had the MCAS me, and it took 3 tries.
So the
Because
MCAS
I don't do tests.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't do good in college. When I actually went to my
What
final
kind of
test,
college, if you don't mind me asking?
I went to the community college. I tried doing a couple classes, didn't like it.
Yeah.
It's just not my thing.
So structural school.
I had a full scholarship, so I didn't have to pay for any of my college.
Yeah. So structural school is just not your thing.
It's not my thing, and
Standardized.
like I was on the honor. This is how smart I was in school. I was on the honor roll 3 years in a row,
Yeah.
and no one could beat that.
Yeah.
Like I actually am really fucking smart.
So you got
When there's drugs
did-
involved,
you
when
did
there's
good in
drugs
the
and
cert-
alcohol involved, my brain don't work.
So you got into school for a certain amount of years and you did good, but then you realized it's not working.
I was homeschooled most of my life because I don't get along with people.
So you were getting on a roll while you were homeschooled?
No, this is when I went to high school. They put me in a secondary high school that was mainly for people that had learning problems or this that, and the other. Not as much behavioral, but it was also behavioral because I don't get along with people.
Yeah.
I don't get along with our kids. Most of where I was either getting really bullied or when I got bigger, I started beating the fuck out of people.
You know you're going to get past that, though. Getting along with people.
No.
This podcast...
I hate it even more.
No, hear me out.
I hate people as a whole. I don't mind individuals.
Right.
If you're an individual that stands out from the whole, I look at people way different from growing up away from the outside of people.
I need you to know something about my podcast. It's here to stress you out a little bit.
Yeah,
so if you feel that, that's perfectly normal. I
try not to bring out my really nasty side.
Right. And I know that about you. Yeah. Because I know that about me too. We're both a couple of crazy white boys.
No, there's some shit I can say that
we don't want to say it.
No.
Yeah, no.
I won't.
This is a pattern.
Because I'll hurt people's feelings.
Yeah.
I really will. Yeah. I'm sorry, bro. I really will.
And I'm not gonna say
I'm not trying to be that person.
I don't think it will go the way you
no, nothing.
No,
Nothing happened.
I don't think
we're just talking about paths and structure in life and getting baseball bats being silver dicks.
What if this was your dick?
I think I would worry. Because one, you would stab a bitch. And you would die from
Imagine you would fuck a bitch and she's right here.
Is it that hard?
You would die from
Would it be this hard too?
Yeah.
I think I would just whack. I just hit people. I just be like,
skinny dick at the top, but the bottom?
Oh, it's a big head.
That's a heavy dick.
It's better than the other way around.
Yeah,
the other way around, yeah. That's what probably
scary. That's like a fish.
You should with that.
You even got the head that way. Look at that. It's ugly ass head though.
Oh man.
She literally suck it that much.
Yeah, mushroom tip.
No, you might kill her in the back of the throat. You might hit her Adam's apple.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll just walk it over. Whoa!
Yours too.
Whoa!
This nigga's ready for stand-up.
Whoa!
Yeah, we gotta do open mic.
I'm so ready, dude.
I'm trying to do that, and I'm trying to do
I'm so ready to do stand-up right now.
Look for a venue, I'm down.
I thought about it actually multiple times.
Just go out to
I'm a bomb. I already know. I bombed my first one. I'm just gonna do it again.
I'm not even gonna bomb,
bro.
I'm not even gonna bomb.
What if you get out there and nobody laughs?
Then I'll tell them one.
No, I told this crazy joke about like.
Bro, I'll be the one that ignorantly laughs.
Like drawing a picture of.
Gene will be in the back and nobody's laughing. And he's like, ah!
I'll be like, ha ha ha.
Yeah,
that's even worse. I'd rather.
No, it's not worse. It's not worse. It's not worse because the heckler. I'm gonna play a good heckler. A good.
Echo it in the speakers.
Only the best hecklers who know how to heckle at just right times, right act, right everything. They can actually get big too. But that's only like a 1% chance. It's only happened to like one person ever. It was that dude from the Dave Chappelle show who always stood in the back and was just like had no lines. You know what I'm talking about?
No idea what the fuck you're talking about.
He was literally just on Rogan's fucking shit again. This dude, Rogan's got everybody on his shit. That's so annoying. You could refer to him with like any fucking celebrity now and any fucking fighter and anything now.
Anybody, everybody.
It's so annoying that everybody's on his show.
Why? You don't like his success?
Oh, I love it. It's just the fact that I keep referring to him because he's like, now apparently he's one of my idols subconsciously. I don't even want that to be it, but yeah, apparently
he's nice.
He's good. He's good.
Fucking nice.
So he had, who's this dude he just had on like just this week? It's like JB, fucking this comedian, and I don't know.
Oh, that black dude.
Yeah, listen to this.
I saw some of that.
Well, you wouldn't get confused between your girlfriend and her twin sister, but end up fucking her dad.
Oh God. So JB fucking. So he.
Let me say something real quick.
Yo, you know how JB started?
Wait.
Heckler.
No, we gotta get this out of the way. We gotta get this out of the way.
The end of my story.
Wait, Ben.
JB was a heckler and he made it big. That's it. The end of the story. What's up?
Gene. That's a 2-year-old meme. Don't ever show me some shit like that again.
Let me see that.
Not funny.
Let me see that shit.
You might as well show me a round.
Oh my God, I see.
And it's Dexter.
It's Dexter's eyes.
That's like showing me the SpongeBob.
The latest Dexter meme is, oh, Dexter. That's the one you need. Oh, Dexter.
Yeah, bad meme.
Yeah, Instagram got the good ones.
Instagram
better than Facebook.
No, this is on Snapchat.
Twitter has the best shit in the world.
You guys don't even know about 9gag? They've always been prime.
Who is that?
Yo, can we talk about that wild website that we're looking at the show?
9gag?
Y'all want to talk about that?
Yeah.
That website?
I didn't really look at that.
Oh, the NYC
was brutal.
Yeah.
Wait, you watched it on it?
Yo, I watched that girl get beheaded, bro.
He said,
Oh, I've seen.
Wait, no.
Was it like a thick Spanish chick?
No, it was a Danish
She
girl.
cried Bob before she got her head shot off.
She was like, Mom! And then they kicked her head off.
He sent the link, so I went through the website,
And it was
a
wild.
Filipino lady, legs spread open, beheaded. It was like gang rape, all this other crap.
We had like live rape videos. That website.
Wow,
Dude,
I was like,
honestly,
what the fuck is this?
I clicked on that link and it said page not found, and then it brought me to like some weird porn.
Yeah, you had to put an M at the end.
Yeah, because you know what's funny? When I posted the full link at Facebook, it stopped it. Like even now, the group chat has a red exclamation point next to it. Like I sent like a flag link. So kind of like our chat.
Wait, why you send
Bro,
that?
our whole chat is printed at MVCC.
Yep.
If you think we're ready to watch it, yo, I almost snuffed this nigga Chris. He said I got a VPN.
Like
Every time I go on unprotected websites, I got VPN.
Yeah, that shit killed me.
Niggas hacked the Pentagon. You think your VPN's gonna stop that shit?
Yo, I gotta follow off.
Yeah, man, I got 10 VPNs that always check me out in every country.
That link wasn't it
Bro.
today?
No, it was like 2 to 3 days ago.
If you're not crossing,
It was a wild link.
cross seas.
Niggas were trying to act bold, like, we're not doing this. I'm gonna sensitize to that. I don't care. I watch this shit.
What's up? You don't know about IP
Okay.
addresses and relocating.
No, the thing is, me and Leon will sometimes find shit like
use
that and send
Signal.
it to each other. Want to?
Yeah,
No, that website was different. That's all I gotta say.
Was it really that wild?
No. It wasn't that the video was that bad. It was just...
No, I was talking about the website. I went on.
I don't know if we want to talk now.
Yo, I remember I watched this video. They made this guy holding up his arms like this, right? And these niggas just had swords and he just cut the dude's arms off, like. And then the dude ended up like on the floor and he just. And then
Snap his neck?
No, they just sliced his shit and they just bent it back and then started slicing it. And then there was this thick.
Those are all what, ISIS videos and shit?
Nah, there was.
Oh, the Spanish girl, yep.
Yeah, there was.
She has the
Spanish
record cut, right? He cut her head off in like 10 seconds.
Bro, yeah, no, he.
Why are you guys watching this?
I don't know.
When I find shit, I did wild shit, bro.
It's wild, but
I can't even imagine that.
It's-
I don't even want to watch it.
Bro, this girl was screaming for her
crazy. No, I'm gonna tell you the craziest shit I've ever seen. It was his Facebook video. I gotta take it out like right away. This nigga was sleeping. He was on heroin or some shit. I don't know, but he was literally sleeping. Some other dude comes up to him while he's sleeping.
kills him.
No, this nigga goes like this, right on his stomach. Our candy's like on this dude's stomach. Dude's like, and he's like, stop. And then the dude starts slapping him in the face as hard as he can. Literally, 12 seconds slapping him, and then just punching him on the face like this. And the guy's like, and then he starts hitting him in the stomach, and the nigga gets on him and starts stomping out his stomach, and the dude's like, just gurgling, and he's awake, like feeling it. And the dude's like stomping on his like face, and starts slapping him again, and then starts choking him.
and recording this shit.
Yeah, I'm just like, and then I'm watching this, I'm like, oh my god! And the other dudes are like,
Guys,
yo, this nigga is dying.
You know what, guys? You brought me to this point. Alright, so I was in prison.
For real?
Yeah,
How long?
I bunked with a fucking heroin addict.
How long?
How long were you in prison?
Only 3 months.
What
I got out on good behavior.
What prison was it?
It's Willard Cybulski in Enfield. It's like Enfield / Massachusetts border. Fucking, what is that? East Longmeadow? Yeah, East Longmeadow. So it's like Enfield, East Longmeadow area.
Mm-hmm.
And I bunked with one of these guys, and literally there was what? Me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of us in a cube. 8 of us in a cube. I slept above another chess player, so we were cool. He was an old guy, old black dude. We were mad cool. We were one of the top chess players in the whole dorm. And because I was beating people, everybody's taking Suboxone, and everybody's fucking smoking me. Dudes came up to me in the middle of the night. Yo, you got a pencil cap? Yeah, but you got to give me a hit of that shit, because I knew right away. In jail, there's not much you can fucking do with a pencil cap.
Was it
except
jail
to make a
or was it
roll.
prison?
Prison. It was not fucking no county. This was no bullshit. This was prison.
So how are they smoking weed in there?
Because someone snuck it in their ass, you know, like someone did that shit, and it was in a bag, double bagged in their ass. I don't care.
They sent you to
I was gonna
prison
smoke
for 3
weed.
months?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, I just kept getting caught with weed in Stafford because Stafford cops are dicks, and they put a fucking $100,000 bond on me for weed and
Oh, I
shit.
already found it.
All this dumb shit, bro. All this dumb shit. So, the dude, guys, since you brought me to this point, so I guess you want to hear it, right? This dude fucking, Mike, he was a skinny dude, his eyes were always sunk in with black circles around them. He always had that like crazy, I never sleep ever type look. Ever sleep. And
he looked like a Jew out of Auschwitz.
And he was just kind of talking like this all the time and shit like that. Like he always, like it almost seemed like his mouth
was sunken in.
Yeah, like
a Jew out of Auschwitz.
Yeah. His whole shit was like
nigga looked like walking. Niggas like walking forward.
He had a shelf for an eyebrow.
Yes.
Like he fucking had black eyes. He was skinny as fuck all the way down. Dude was like 6'6" or some shit, right? He's like probably 6 inches taller than me. Like there's no way he would ever last in a fight against me because he would just break. You know, like he was just as tall as. And then one day he's doing all these drugs and shit in the corner bunk area in the corner of our dorm, and you know everybody's just chilling out, looking out for him and shit because he's doing his drugs. So when that was going down, all the rest of us would look out and make sure nobody's coming in to fuck with him while he's doing drugs, whether they were COs or inmates. And he would sit there and pick his toenails off with his feet and show me the exposed skin. He would say, "Hey, dude, check that out. That's pretty fucking gnarly, huh?" And I looked at him and I remember I was like, "Mike, what the fuck are you doing?" And he goes, "This is what I do for fun, man. Like, this is jail. I've been in here for like 5-6 years now. I don't know what else to do."
Wow.
Yeah. So I saw this man firsthand. This is not YouTube. This is not the internet. This man was picking his toenails off of his fucking feet, fully, 100% pulling them off because that's what he enjoyed doing.
How often can you do that?
And I had to sit there and watch that shit. He did it for hours. Yeah. So if you guys want to talk about some crazy shit, I wasn't on YouTube or the internet.
I mean, I watched
you know?
I watched when my best friends get shot.
I think it did.
That's why.
How?
Imagine if I got up in stand-up comedy and said that shit in front of everybody. They'd be like, "Oh wow, we're still here getting entertained."
No,
we're not laughing.
How did you guys end up in that situation?
How did I?
That's great.
Yeah, it's just nuts, man. You might think that I'm like some spoon-fed white boy, but I'm not. Like at all. I worked for everything you see in here. I busted my ass to the point where I was homeless and went to this point. Yeah, like
times too.
I was
technically. Yeah.
I don't listen to nobody about the whole stories about like I'm treated a certain way because I'm a certain kind of person, born a certain way, or a certain race, whatever.
So many people get set on fire.
I got fucked up in life. I got fucked up in life, bad. And I'm a kid now.
Videos for the one you sent us.
So that's why I made this podcast.
I can't find it.
You know, that's why I want people to argue on here. I want people to get a perspective, but at the same time, I want people to know who's running this podcast right now. I'm a tutor. I'm a math major. I'm a fucking I've read 2 thick ass books on investing, so I'm about to be an investor. I'm a musician. I'm a comedian. Dude, I'm gonna be everything. I'm a mechanic. I'm a work 40 hours a week as a mechanic. There's nothing I don't do.
You have all the tools.
I have all the tools. Yeah, I got all the experience. So, and I'm trying to bring all this to everybody else so they can finally get a little bit of an understanding on just how crazy the world can get, but just how easy it can be. You know what I mean? So that's what I do for people is I take care of people on all sorts of levels, physically, economically, financially, and like family-wise. I'm a family guy. I'm a family man, and I care for Connecticut. I give a fuck about Connecticut. And that's why everybody's here because we're all here to learn. We're all here to This isn't like a special fucking team that I've assembled or anything. This isn't like a gang. That's not what this is. This is literally I've been hosting public events. I met a fuck ton of people, and now I don't know them all that well. You know, like I don't know you guys. How many times I met you? Like once or twice? Yeah, twice. So that proves it right there. This is not like a fucking Rico or some shit. This is literally me bringing people together and talking about perspectives, even though some people are going to grind each other's gears, even though some people are going to fucking make each other mad happy and probably want to be friends for life after this. You never know what the fuck's going to happen on my podcast. You know what I mean? But the main fucking thing about my podcast is you get to see the perspective of either a crazy person or a smart person or a person who's been through this or that, military, prison, schooling. I don't care what the fuck it is. Drugs. I don't care what the fuck it is. I want everybody to know where everybody fucking came from, what they did, and just how much their ideas clash, and just how much we can get along.
I have the other dude live on Facebook.
That's what my podcast is.
That was wild.
So, yeah, that's why we're all fucking here right now. We're here to argue. We're here to laugh. We're here to fucking cry. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck what it is.
We're here to tell the truth.
Yeah, we're here to tell the truth, man. This is the average man. You'll never hear some fucking famous person's podcast.
You got a Bible so I can get some hands swear.
You'll never hear some famous person's podcast get as sloppy as mine.
Yo,
some famous person, they're gonna run this shit officially, like it's a TV show.
If you pulled up like a Bible on your phone, would it like count as like a Bible? Like you swear on a Bible. You're like,
no.
You swear you're gonna tell the truth, nothing but the truth.
You can swear on your phone.
What if they put up a Bible? Like, you have to put your hand on a Bible. I will put the Bible on my phone.
They're gonna say that it's not good enough. It's not a physical copy. It's digital.
Yeah, I'll be like, but it's the same shit.
But that's a word. Wait, that's just a word of existence. That's literally deciding something's existence by a word. That's still a Bible.
Or what?
It's the same shit.
How about this? It's the same shit because when you provide insurance, proof of insurance to a cop, you can do it on your phone.
Yeah, but
I've seen a YouTube video of it.
And all the one times I've been pulled over.
I've been cutting down on that shit.
The one time, the very first time I got pulled over, I wasn't even in the car, right? I happened to be in the car with this nigga.
This is too much.
And I'm riding with his boy Sean. Now Sean.
Another car got pulled over and you guys were getting involved?
Oh my god! Alright, so it was me, Alex. Yeah, because I never got pulled over before. That was my first time ever like a cop. Now I didn't even feel like it was real, because when
it
he
was
said
surreal for you.
No, like when he ran the light, I was like, all right, bet. And then Alex was like, oh, there's a car there. I was like, oh, we're done. And the cops, at first the cop didn't pull us over. So I'm like, oh, he's not going to pull us over. We're going. As soon as
you got to the next turn.
So as soon as we got downtown, took the right.
How far did you ride with him behind you?
Literally like 20, 50, 30 feet. That shit was so wild.
Oh, it was only 20, 30 feet?
Like we were driving.
If it was a little bit further, you could have actually argued to facilitate a pullover and got out of it. I know the law. If he doesn't pull you over right away, you can actually call him out on his shit and say, "Look, I know you've been driving behind me and built a bias, and now this is a facilitated pullover. I can fight this in court." And I'm not trying to be a dick.
Yeah, but you know I didn't do it.
Yeah, but you know I didn't do it.
Except the guy I was driving did. He did something wild.
Okay, so you did something and he caught you in 20 feet. You're done.
No, I wasn't driving.
Okay, but it's your car.
I was in the back seat.
Of your own car?
No, not my car.
Oh, okay.
It was another guy's car.
So what the fuck's going on here?
He's going down the street, and his brakes don't work very well. But because we were talking, not paying attention.
Here we go.
He braked at the red light and slid. No, he slid past it, and then his brakes kicked in he already traveled
too far,
mad far.
He rolled it,
and then he stops right in the middle of the road. All the cars are stopped. We look to the right, cop. So then the guy that was driving. He looks at Alex, he looks at me, he looks at the cop. He just takes off and acts like nothing happened. He just keeps driving like nothing happened. And then the cop was like, the cop followed behind him, and then I was like, we're gonna get pulled over. He's like, yeah. And as soon as he took that left, cop pulled us over. He talked to Sean. He was like, oh, license and registration. Our boy, he pulled out his license and registration, here, take this. The cop was like, this shit expired January 19th. Hand that shit back. Got his shit told.
Why would you give him why do you have an expired license, my guy?
No, he had an expired insurance.
Oh, still. Why do you have expired anything?
Yeah.
You don't.
I guess he said it's
because that means your registration is gone.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Once it goes insurance, registration,
and then you're done. Yeah, you get pulled over. Yeah, you're fucked.
No, I'm talking
when you get a violation.
When your insurance goes out. The insurance company calls the DMV and says, they don't have insurance.
And then they get
cancel your registration.
See, the thing is
the next thing you know, if you're driving without that registration or that,
you get pulled over.
Your license suspended. So literally, it's a domino effect of insurance, registration.
Yeah, they kill you.
License.
You miss one payment, they kill you.
Now, you gotta climb the ladder back. Oh my god, I gotta reinstate my license. Then I have to reinstate my registration.
You?
No, not me.
Oh, you mean like the situation?
I've been through this. I've been through all of it. I've been through everything. I've been through all of it. Yeah.
Alright, so how did you handle
that? You want to know what I've been through?
How did you handle that?
I've been through somebody else paying my taxes while I was in prison.
That means you don't give a fuck about anything.
And I didn't even get my taxes returned.
No, do
I could have filed it to the IRS, and I didn't because I was
You
a
gotta be in a
fucking
sick
guy.
fucking mind. You know what I hate? Fucking edgy people.
Someone stole my taxes. I'm not going to talk about who.
Like, there's edgy, edgy people like,
Because
they
part of the dark
you know what I mean? Or people think they're bad. I mean, I'm like,
and since they
there's niggas who tear babies in half and slam them against fucking,
since it's legal on paper
brick
right
buildings.
now, and it's actually
There's people
payable,
who gang rape
I'm
people.
gonna
There's
leave
people
it
who
that
just
way. Just so
literally
everybody
just
know,
commit like
nothing
serial
illegal
killers.
happen.
You know what I mean?
It's not paperwork legal. You can't fucking do anything. Yeah. So
Fuck that.
that's a real thing that people can do.
It's gonna be my new favorite website.
It's
though.
crazy. It's a real thing people can do.
Things probably be predictable. Wild shit.
They say you live with them.
My boy speaks to bestiality shit.
Oh,
Whoa.
that's wild.
That was just his thing.
Whoa.
I'm just gonna say this now. If you ever tried to call me out on that, you ever tried to legally bind me on that, this is legal binding right here. This person
There's like certain things I
went from that to
they get it. And
Yeah,
I'm
still
not gonna
has
fight
like,
them
I
and
can't
charge
fuck with that. That's the weirdest shit ever.
Done. That's
Yeah,
it.
like there's certain ones I've never like.
Everything that has ever seemed like it's preaching illegal on this podcast, it doesn't. We just talk about it. We just fucking talk about that shit.
Let them know, man. Give me liberty.
Give me dead.
You guys know Joey Diaz? He's a criminal. He says it out loud on his podcast, on Joe Rogan's podcast.
He's a criminal?
He's a criminal.
Who cares?
Now that is a mindset. That is not who he really is. That's my mindset. That's not who I really am. We know how criminals function. We know how they work. But when you have the same mindset and then you figure out how to actually apply it to legal constituencies of the system, when you figure out how to build your team and fucking when you figure out what real shit is, when you go from being a criminal and being in prison to being like, oh my god, I figured out how the world works, so now I'm going to do everything legally. It's a revelation. You realize the world literally lays shit out for you. It has
That's
everything
so
for you.
weird.
Do you know how many people don't even realize you can get FAFSA? You know what FAFSA is?
Mm-hmm. That's the
Pell
draft.
Grant?
Right, Gene?
Do you know how many people don't know what FAFSA or the Pell Grant are? There's so many people that could be going to college
Who
right
doesn't
now
know
for
what
free.
FAFSA is?
No, there's the hood niggas. They don't know what the fucking. They don't even know what the fucking.
Bro, I don't think you can put this today up, bro.
I don't give a fuck, dude. I really don't. You can demonetize me before you monetize me. I don't give a fuck. The thing is,
You gotta give a fuck.
I said it, didn't I? I'm allowed to say it. I don't care.
Got your hair on 6 charges.
You guys want to argue that I can't say
3
it? I
years
don't
in
give a fuck.
penitentiary.
This is a new day and age. This is 2019.
18 for good behavior.
So anyways, I didn't say with a hard R. I'm not fucking childish Gambino. You know what I mean? He's just sitting there with his mouth open. Bro.
I can't what you just said.
Yeah, come on, we're on the same fucking page.
I can't what you just said.
No. My grandfather.
What?
It was so ignorant.
It's not, though.
Did you get one of them?
It's not at all.
That's what yes is Army Ram.
Let's
I was
we
the
can
only one to
say
say
anything
that.
that's
I'm
ignorant.
actually putting this right here.
So
I was in town, in a very white town, and the black people in that town were like, oh, we can't say this because we got white people around.
Yeah.
You guys get away with so much fucking
So
racism.
much shit. What do
You
you
really
mean?
do.
You can't believe
You
what I
guys get
just
away
said?
with so much.
You've
It's not
seen
even funny.
Gary the Snail say it a million
Why?
times?
do.
Why would you care when a black person says you're white?
No, I don't care about that.
Why do you care?
No.
Why
All
do you
the
guys
rich
care-
people in the world
Why
are
do you
no,
care
no,
what
no.
we say if you're
No,
your person?
you're the one who cared what I said.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, now you're trying to flip it over.
You're trying to flip it. You're the one who cared what I
Yeah,
said.
you just got called.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you
Hey,
did.
you said we can't believe what I just said.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah. But you're saying that when
No, no.
Yeah,
It's
so
I'm just saying.
Was I
Just so-
disrespectful?
No, I'm just saying, like,
Come on, was I disrespectful?
you are white. So
Yeah.
therefore.
yeah, that doesn't mean
So I'm
anything.
not allowed to say a
It's
word.
race to race. It's not just everything
But
against
my
white.
thing is-
but that's where your
but my
ignorance
thing
comes
is-
in.
No, are you
No,
going
like-
to finish?
No,
My thing is.
actually, because I'm actually gonna say this.
No, you're wrong. I'm not racist. I don't really like, I don't see no reason to be racist. I don't see anything
I do.
about color.
Good. That's good. Now,
Because in the end, we are it's literally, we're all human.
No, yes.
Now, in the modern world,
we can
yes,
agree on that. We can agree on that.
whites are in charge. That's obvious. It's obvious.
But that's not necessarily all of
Say
it.
white Jew.
Acknowledge your race, man.
The Jews run the world, first of all.
It is. White is predominantly in
You ever
charge.
looked up ethnics and IQs?
Dude,
Certain races just have higher
if you
IQs.
say that out, if you say that and you think that and you drive other people
The
to
bell
do that,
curve?
I'm not driving about it too. It can be looked up and proven. It's not that I'm telling you.
That's
he just brought up a good
I'm
point.
trying to say. Kill your ego, bro. Don't fucking look up facts.
Eat a whole bunch of fucking mushrooms and kill your ego.
I'm gonna say.
You sound like a cult leader or some shit.
No.
You're saying forget facts. That's what you should dictate your life by.
If you
He's
can
probably
get the impression to
regrets
continue,
Yo, pass me that.
it's too hard to continue with this.
Wait, hold on. Can we get our guest speaker in here?
Oh, yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, come here.
Come on, he's been drunk off something already.
Come on. I need to hear everything you have to say.
It's the future president.
drunk.
This is actually the
shits all night.
No, he ate the whole thing.
You're making your
He ate the whole edible. That's what happened. He ate a nerve rope.
Edible.
He ate a nerve rope.
He did? Did you give him a whole nerve rope?
Yeah, but it
That's why he looks like that?
But it wasn't the big ones like you have.
Yeah, it
No,
was.
it's still.
It's that.
And you're 28.
The only reason I haven't had a license is I don't deem myself responsible enough to hold one. I know how to
At 28?
I know how to drive really well. I don't want to lose the damn thing.
At 28?
Yep. It's too goddamn expensive to lose your license than it is to just go and get one. If I lose it, I'm losing it for reckless behavior or DUI, and I just took the most out of them. Once I go
each person I meet just makes me
I will get my license.
question everything I know.
Holding me against.
Because people talk about populations, we need to do this. I'm like, yo, some niggas are stupid.
I drive extremely well.
Gene,
I can drive them. I just know my tendencies.
Bro, I can't explain it.
So why don't you have a license?
I just said.
You don't see yourself working for a license.
No matter how rich you are in the selection.
No, that's actually some real self-control.
I don't know. I don't try to do that. Some people, I'm inferior in every way.
I can afford to go and get a DUI. $7 grand to get a DUI.
There's an easy way to not get a DUI.
I can't stop drinking. I can't stop smoking. So I just rather not
I'm right
have
here
a
with you,
license.
bro.
I'd rather not have a license.
Bro, I drive high every day, bro. I wake up in the morning, I start
And I
driving.
just have
You're a statistic.
I've never held a license.
Sometimes I have a beer on the lunch break.
Oh my god.
From work.
So I'd rather not go in.
Oh, America's fuck. This is American life right here, right?
I know how to drive.
America's fuck.
Extremely well. I drive better half these guys.
30.
How old are you?
About to be 28.
He has a car though.
I have 2 cars. 2 $20,000 cars.
Why don't you? He has 2.
Yeah. I've owned
And you don't have a
5
driver's
race cars.
license,
Fuck
right?
you.
You have a driver's
I've
license?
owned 3 driver's licenses, and I
Dude,
have
in different states?
I mean, you can't determine his life based off of materialism.
I've owned $20,000
You gotta
fucking
understand
race
the
cars.
balance here. The balance between him and I.
Yeah,
He don't have his license, and
Because I don't want to.
and I want to, and I got his back.
You got your license?
I've had my license.
That's like dudes who choose to be a virgin.
No.
Choice.
That's the balance of life. He don't need a bus. He don't need an Uber. He's got me.
So you drive him everywhere he needs to go?
No, not everywhere. He doesn't just have me. He's got family.
I got family. I can go and catch my Uber if I need to. I'm in a very, very well-to-do spot where I don't need to drive.
He doesn't even need to take the bus.
Uber and then pay my car.
That's his way of life.
So you're highly dependent on someone else to get anywhere.
No, I make enough money where I can
But I
just
like
go
being
make
able to
a call.
drive
I don't
whenever
know.
You know what? I'm
Oh
dependent.
yeah, you saw it.
Dude,
You say you make 600 like every
Like a
sale?
lot.
No, I'm sitting.
Not now. Not at all. Dude, I haven't fucked a girl in my car in like over a year.
So
I
you
used
know.
to. Like a good
I
amount.
got fucked in my car's valve, so.
You make
That's it?
$600.
I used to fuck all the time in the back of the seat.
Yeah,
How much you have
that's
passenger seat
That's
once?
a normal thing. I used to do that
How much you
too.
got saved up?
Bro, I used to do.
I'm an alcoholic.
Tyshon. I used to easily do
I have alcoholic, and I'm.
Stop
You
me.
make $600 a day and you
Tyshon.
have not a cent saved.
Tyshon.
How?
I've been
Just
there.
This is
Tyshon.
lifestyle, bro.
Tyshon.
Most
Are
of
you
them
not
goes back
listening?
into getting more shit. Or
There's literally 2 cases in front of him of the same shit.
Yeah, and he just can't get.
He just can't figure it out.
Because when you say it out loud, doesn't it sound a little crazy?
It does sound crazy.
Doesn't it sound like a little
That's
like...
a past life.
This might be wrong.
There's so
It's
much
also
more.
a past life, though. That's the other thing.
Yeah, but to be an adult, you grow up.
Yeah.
So you should see, like... I shouldn't be here I should at least be, like...
You don't put yourself at that point anymore.
I mean, to be
Realize-
fully honest, I work as like a finished carpentry assistant.
Yeah, and I'm a mechanic
multi-million-dollar construction sites. I can make fucking
I make
at
mechanic
least
trucks for the world.
$800 a week.
So why aren't you?
I am.
with this other thing?
I'm not talking anymore about the other
Yeah.
camera.
It works.
Yeah, it worked.
But you don't have a driver's license.
Ben, if you
I
don't
don't
get
need to.
arrested, don't put this shit up, please.
Yeah, actually,
Please
right
put
now,
this I need this in my life.
I'd rather this not go up. Actually, now
Ben,
we've had
at least
some
send it to me.
conversation.
Yes!
Put this into the archives,
Yo,
Just because
I need his opinion.
or do some
you
major
want to know my
editing.
opinion?
Alright, shoot shit out there.
You want to know my opinion?
I'm not ashamed of my words.
I've been putting disclaimers all over this show for a long time because
Oh, y'all don't want to talk crazy? Let's talk crazy. What's up?
Oh, you pick a
Let me hear you talk crazy.
What's up? What talking about?
Let me hear you talk crazy.
literally
Tell me something you're confident in.
every single thing on
What
the
I'm
show.
confident.
Something you can talk about.
Hold on, Tyshon. Ben's trying to say something.
Every single thing on the
You
show is
think
for
you're the
entertainment.
smartest man in the world? Alright, I got you on some shit.
He never said that. No one
I
said
got
that.
you. I got you. I'm the smartest man in this house.
No, you are. That's why you're gonna be future president. I
Give
told
me
you.
a second.
Listen.
Give me a fucking second. Everything on this show is for entertainment purposes only.
My whole spiel is a drug deal.
Yeah, right? Like, it's literally
Alright,
facts.
that's my act.
We talk
Alright,
about
when you go
past
to jail,
lives
question. I got a
that,
question for you. When you go to
didn't
jail,
learn.
how much you
That's
need
all
to
handled. It's all
Come on, advice us that way.
I don't know.
And then you get out. Let's be real.
I've actually not spent that much time in jail.
Let's be real. Most people who go to jail fall off and don't make it back.
Because I have only spent a very small amount of time in jail.
Yeah, me too.
I spent a weekend in,
I spent about a week just
crazy.
clearing up some probation.
Damn.
You just need to know your laws. You need to know
Some
very
fucking dogs don't lie.
I've never been handcuffed.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I've never even been handcuffed.
Yeah.
So let's put it to this way.
I got
Every
3
single
felonies,
person
so
in
I
this
should be able
room has
to
been
know my laws
arrested,
and
except for the one guy who's been in the military,
I've never been arrested.
and you're the black one.
How are you?
And you're the black one. What does his skin have
You
to
call
do
me a
with
black one,
anything?
and all of you
so
are
racist. Like,
I'm not.
You guys
Most of you, most of you are.
Can I say, all of you are all being fucking racist as fuck towards the black dude, but all the fucking black dude, like, everyone here, the black dude was probably the fucking smartest dude, hasn't been a felon.
I've never even been handcuffed.
Talks more proper than fucking
So fellas, it's so bad.
who the fucking nigger is?
So bad. It's so bad.
His skin color, he is. He's the nigga.
I mean, by definition, we all are.
I'll look up nigger definition. I'll tell you right now.
You don't understand. I think that you're so fucking smart.
No, it's not about being smart. It's just most of you have been to jail.
I'm just
and you
randomly
said some of the most
complimenting
wild.
You ready for this?
I don't talk about my time.
Nigger, a contemptuous term for a black or dark skinned person.
Nope. There's also.
He asked me who the real nigger in this room is.
No, I'm
here.
He did?
No.
If I walked out, you'd be a nigga.
I would be, then I would be second in line.
Yeah.
Last I knew it was someone that's just
That's the
really
definition.
ignorant.
That's the
We're just
definition.
talking definitions, yeah.
Just pure definition.
Pure definition of a nigger is ignorance.
No, a dark. I just looked it up.
No.
Dark skin. Yeah. You want me to read this out loud again?
You're talking to the future president. You better watch your tone.
I know.
Yeah, you better watch out. That's a savage president.
Ignorance.
Thank you.
Bitch president.
Thank you.
You gotta join the military.
As soon as you win, nuke him.
You learn that.
Solo. Send him to Syria.
Yeah, he gotta
Send
go.
draft Gene into Syria.
I'm sending him to the moon.
Nah,
Guys. Was
Syria.
Bush Jr. a veteran?
I'll look it up.
Was who?
Bush Jr., was he a veteran?
No, I'm pretty sure his dad was.
His dad was, right?
Yeah.
John McCain was a veteran.
This nigga said, oh yeah, I'm fucking racist. I don't like blacks, fucking friends with a black.
What? It's dead.
Can you try it?
Air National Guard.
Oh, throw it on my.
Really? So he's a
Oh, you
veteran?
wonder right?
I don't like that guy.
Just because of that?
We'll see if it's
Well, with 2 years on active duty while training to fly and 4
I
years.
cut everybody ass.
That doesn't count!
Why do you got skulls on your
Just
shirt?
actually going.
Was everything supposed to be a veteran?
What are you talking about?
So Casey,
But you know what this
But he has
is?
to be a certain age, like
Where's your-
34.
What do you know about this?
wait, so
I
you
can
could
get
become president?
myself.
No, you can't.
Are they good?
How can you tell me?
You would have to just get
You have no previous experience in anything judicial.
What the fuck do you mean?
Because he.
What do you possibly mean?
Because he was the white person that America wanted.
Who?
Bro,
Trump.
Bro.
Trump knew that he was the white.
I will get sponsored by Trump.
One of three things to be president.
I will get sponsored by Trump.
After having a
Trump will sponsor me because I'll tell everyone to suck my dick. I'll be like, suck my dick. Let my nuts hang. Fuck you talking about?
One of three things to be president.
What do you mean?
Connections to the government, whether you're a veteran or whether you're a politician.
It's cookies.
Money.
No, the last
and
TKO
a reputation.
That's bullshit.
Bernie Sanders is raising money. He would need money.
That's what this is.
Yeah, he also.
That's got terps. That's also.
Yo, he's got a good chance of winning 2020.
Does he really?
Dude,
I wanted him to win this.
Bernie.
I don't believe you.
Alright, y'all gonna ready to
Andrew Yang.
Andrew
Yang is gonna be our first Asian.
You're gonna bring me the same shit and I'm gonna look at you.
No, they got black tips and everything on it. He knows Marty would have the ones.
I feel like you're not real.
The real what?
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw it.
It's not a
Yeah, no.
I don't know if that's. I saw it right away. Actually, I don't know if that's a real TKO.
Yeah, I don't think
Can I
that.
see that?
How do you have a fake TKO?
Dude, this Mario Kart that everyone's been smoking on, this Mario Kart here was a refilled Mario Kart.
I wish I had the case. I can show you.
It's not their brand.
No, that's what I'm saying.
It's not their brand.
No.
Pull up the brand.
That's a fake TKO.
Pull up the brand hack.
Just got called out.
Honestly, it's
Fake
fine.
TKO.
It's not like you're.
Pull up the original brand.
I didn't have any objection.
Pull up the original brand.
You know
That's
what?
a real refill.
Lee, this might be better than TKO because
That's
it's
the
refill.
best, man.
No, that one's all terps. That's why I'm saying.
Oh, you're tasting
Lick
the
my
terps.
pussy and
Oh.
my.
That's what I'm saying. That's
He
all
knows his
terps.
shit, man. I'm telling you.
That's all terps right
Take a
there.
hit then, Ben.
Oh, here you go.
It's nasty.
No, I like terps.
It's all straight terps. No fucking.
Yeah,
No blast.
Is it?
It might be dead.
Just keep putting oil in my shit. I think I got oil
Take it
in
off
some
of there.
dumb shit.
That's all straight terps.
Says there's 4 people in it.
Make sure it's the little
I
spots are facing the.
Join the room, too. You guys really want to play together?
No, you got it on the wrong way.
Yep. I said I know.
He has to
I
invite
just have
me.
to check it.
Yo, tell him to invite me because it says there's 4 people in it.
Yeah,
Wait, Ben, how
I
come
got
your
the
mic's
new
not
one.
working?
It's around the base. It's not on the whole thing. It's around the base. It says TKO.
No,
And it's a black tip. Those are the real TKOs.
it's like yours. Powers that.
I mean, I don't know.
No,
This is my first. I don't know.
This is a refilled Mario Kart, but like black people can actually
It'll work.
really good Mario.
That's right.
This is a refill.
Fucking.
You can just buy the package of any of these fucking cards.
Or
These
Tell
right here
Donnie
are
to
actually
invite
legit.
it.
Donnie, DZXP.
These little emeralds, pretty legit. These and clear chronics. If you ever come across a clear chronic, they're really good.
No.
Is that one right there?
Yeah, these emeralds, the emerald cards.
Oh, Donnie's not
Have
with
that
you
kind of
anymore?
tip. That kind of. Have this kind of tip on it. These emeralds are really good. And then there's other ones that
It's gonna
look like
squeak and
yours
shit 'cause it's over
with a
charging.
white tip. And they're called it's a cardboard packaging, and they call it clear chronic.
Fuck,
Those
you're
are
charging
really
your phone?
really good.
Yeah, I gotta
Hey.
see it.
Or that vape.
Can you charge your phone on a different spot? Yeah, just charge it on a different spot.
Or they do that. That's it.
Yo,
That's terps. That's terps.
Oh wow, this turkey is. Oh.
Yeah, that's all terps. That's
So
not,
you're getting straight CBDs and that shit.
yeah, that's not even fucking THC. That's like terp.
Are you sure? Because it's not empty.
100%.
No, I'm dead serious.
100% CBDs. You're getting only like minute THC. I can only,
That's
I can't.
bad.
that's
I can
like-
barely
that's a
taste the
fake
THC.
My boy told me it was 90 plus.
Yeah,
Yeah, terps
you
maybe,
can get
but
the same packaging. That's what I'm saying. It's like Mario Kart. It's supposedly tested out fucking 97%.
I took this out of a package, though.
Yeah, my
I watched
my
it take it out of a
get
box.
these filled. Yeah, they make the packaging.
there's people who can manipulate the packaging for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it might be his guy. Like I said, I don't know. That was my
Ben,
guess.
something's
No, no, no.
upset.
It's honestly, I still like it. I still love that on it because that's like medicinal for me. That's legal, basically.
Try that.
That is
That's a
a
real
wicked
term.
legal based vape right there.
Try
That's
that.
THC.
Yeah, that's real THC. Try that. Actually, if I really want to spank you, I can move why you try that one. That one. This is pure THC.
I feel like it's the same shit.
No, it's not.
Prove me wrong. I feel like it's the same shit.
Take it.
This is it?
That's THC.
Okay. It might have been wicked, that dude.
Nope, it just cut out.
Fuck.
I'll find out.
It should be on now.
This one's
Working?
tested out. Fucking 80-something%.
Watch out for the
Not
next
about the
one.
90s.
Could be.
You don't want to go
What is it?
wrong.
Pineapple? Lemon? What is
No,
it?
it's LA Confidential. It's actual strain. This is
Lemon.
lemon, super lemon haze.
Rome?
Try this.
Have you ever been to Italy?
That's super lemon haze.
Yo, you want to go?
That
I
will
want
go
to
in there.
I want to
I've
go to
been
Rome.
fucking this
I wanna go to Japan.
Go next summer.
I want to go to Japan.
Try that.
I want to go to Rome, Jerusalem, and Ireland.
Bro.
Yeah, Ireland's one of my big ones.
Yeah.
I want to go to Japan,
I'd say
Ireland,
like a 3-week
Amsterdam, and
trip and just go to
California.
a week to each one.
See how much money I got. I'm trying to go.
I mean,
soon.
we probably
I'm trying to go to
least-
China soon, actually. Like real soon.
Why
By
do
the
you
end
go
of this
to
year.
China?
Beijing.
Don't go to China.
China's got a booming
That's what
economy in
they're
Beijing right
supposed
now.
to be like right there.
They got a freer market
That's
than
what
America right now. And
What do you mean by that?
in Beijing, like they got more less regulations and shit. Like a freer market.
It's not a bad price.
Like more open trade between private companies. China's doing well. Man.
You done got played.
Yeah, but like you can't.
My
smoke
nigga.
weed.
I mean, I don't
Yeah, I'm
feel
not a
different.
crackhead. I don't need to smoke weed.
I do.
I'll be sober.
I can't go to China. I need to smoke.
That's your problem. I'm chilling.
Bro, if I go to Japan, nobody better have weed on.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, bro.
Weed? No, you're probably gonna go. Like me, I swear I'm going.
No, I want to go to China.
Dude, I'm so jealous that Jesse and Alexis went. I wanted to go so bad.
Bro, them two niggas just they like. You know why I have it for them? Because they committed. They said they're gonna do it, and that's what I gotta do.
Bro, they
Just
didn't.
don't say so. You're not gonna do
They
it.
didn't bang anyone while they were out there. They failed. I would have banged like 58 bitches before I left.
Why does that matter?
Why would it
Try to populate half the fucking country.
They went to Japan.
You know how easy it is probably to get girls out there?
The
Just
cat.
anywhere you go, just
Jesse-
because you're American.
My-
Jesse already said no. Jesse
Yo,
already
my cat is so smart. He's looking at the debt clock.
What'd you
He's
say about Jesse?
looking at himself.
Jesse did that. He told me he was that. He said just because him and Alexis spoke English, the girls were all over.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
saying.
that's
They're
what got
old.
weed.
Yeah, that's the thing.
If you're not fucking, you waste your time.
Facts. That's what I'm saying.
They have a way
Go
different culture.
go anywhere out of America, speak English. You're like a fucking god.
Nigga, different culture, they just don't know how to talk to girls. That's it. That's all it is. Nigga. He's a virgin. So, like, I didn't expect it to happen. If you can't back someone that speaks your language, how are you supposed to back someone that speaks a different one? So I'm not on Gene's way, but I'm saying I'm gonna go down there and slay everything, but like, I don't know.
It'd be
I've heard
different.
of black dudes going to like England and
And
bitches all over them.
I heard England. I heard if you're black in
You
England,
just gotta literally open your mouth.
yo, I
And
heard
if you fail, you did something wrong.
they said if
Wait,
you're
what
black.
about being
I
black
heard
in England?
Germany.
Like you can
England-
do really well. Like you fucking.
Oh man, you
You can do really well.
because
with
like
it.
the most of the stories, the army bases, like the niggas that be up there in the army bases,
Yeah.
they go out to the public and if they all say it. Like yo, if you're black or like really brown, like Dominican or something, all you gotta do is speak English.
It's crazy.
You can do whatever you want. They literally do whatever you want.
I'm out here on Tinder on Waterbrain. Fucking, we're not doing anything.
Niggas in other countries getting a different like 9 out of 10 every night just for being an army. Go back.
I can't make up my mind which country I would go to. Though.
Citron, this is the
But
camera.
England sounds dope.
England is literally like us, but
Like
different.
London, I'd like to go to London.
This is the camera up here.
I see you with your little scarf set. I think you'd be nice.
This is the.
England would be cool.
Wow, he's so lost right now. He don't know how to react to everything.
And you speak English, so like you would be different everywhere you go.
The dude just lasered me.
Really? Oh, I'm sorry if I can't hear you.
I want to go with someone though. That's the thing. I'm not going to nigga Gene. I'm gonna try to fucking fight like 8 people.
What are you talking about? What-
Out of country niggas. That's
Yeah,
what
you
you
might be a
wait.
foreigner trying to just body people and take their girls. I'm like, yo, here I am, foreign country, it's nigga Gene. Wild out.
Yeah, like you gonna see some dude with this
Nah.
pretty girl. You gonna be like, oh, I'm an American, yada yada yada. And he gonna be like, who is this? And the girl gonna be like, oh,
Someone
what is
gets
this?
shot
You take
real
me.
quick.
Now we gotta
They
clap
actually
some-
shoot you.
Alex,
If you take me,
you're supposed to take me. You have the most fun with me.
Bro.
if you take me, I'm gonna be
We can go to
jail on
England. I
Gene.
wanted to go.
You'd be international terrorist.
They got flights for
Yeah, no, Gene,
$443.
Gene,
That's
you would
cheap.
get me in trouble. Because
That's
you know
cheap.
I'm gonna just jump in there with you.
Nah, bro.
You're like, yeah, let's clap
Yeah,
him.
you see just mad videos of me like all around the world just straight fighting random people.
And then you get into the UFC. He becomes Jake Soto of the fucking UFC.
They could be the next Jake Paul.
Yeah, that dude's mad ignorant.
Yo, guys, let's train the fuck out of Gene and make him a UFC.
No, it's not.
Let's all train the fuck out of him fighting since they were 2.
Look how big he is. He can fucking.
Khabib was wrestling bears.
That's not how that works.
Retard strength, that's all.
That's not how that works.
Khabib is wrestling bears. So if there's any grapplers in UFC, stop.
Yeah, that nigga Jesse at PSDTC, I saw this dude put a video up. He's like 7 years old, beating the fuck out of a bag, going to tournaments. I'm just like,
Nigga's a prodigy.
Missed that boat.
Yeah, that nigga's literally was a prodigy. Like he's been built since he was the beginning.
It's because his dad was really into that. That's why. So
he owns the gym. So like,
no, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's nice.
Yeah, but I know people who think they're just gonna get into MMA. Well, I'm like, yo, Here Comes the Boom movie. That ain't reality.
Nah, you gonna get in the ring.
That work, bro.
You gonna get in the ring. Someone gonna hit you once. You like, oh my
You're
god.
like, damn, these niggas been training since they were children, and this is their job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you get in the ring and you throwing these like gym partner training hits. They gonna be like, oh,
dude, they used to love hurting them.
Because people been treating them children like they're fucking investments of money. You got like the Mannings. They're all about football. They're gonna keep training the generations to fucking play football. And they've been planning it for a long
Niggas
time.
are rich.
Nobody just. What I'm trying to say is nobody just comes out of nowhere with no money and says, oh, my kid's gonna play football, and you didn't train him since he was born and didn't have all that money and resources and shit. Like, it's not gonna work the way it works.
There are some people with success stories. Derek Lewis, that black UFC fighter. Yeah, he got into the MMA game madly. He almost got the belt. He got a title shot.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Francis Ngannou, he was just known for having one of the strongest punches. He wasn't even into MMA. They just got into it late and knocked niggas out.
Yeah, some people just have that cannon.
Oprah, she got into like her shit late too.
Oprah,
she used to be like broke poor, like real dirt poor.
Really? Is she?
She used to be. I'm sure she was a billionaire before she was a billionaire.
Oh. I thought you said she was gonna go.
No, fuck no. She's married.
Does she still have a show?
Dude.
Who, yes. Oprah?
Yeah, she has a channel.
Oh, she
yeah,
does?
dude. Isn't Oprah worth like what, like 2-3 billion?
No, the thing is, I thought Oprah should finally be retiring.
Oprah's a billionaire.
2.5 billion.
Yeah, Oprah's a billionaire.
2.5 billion.
She's a billionaire.
Yeah.
That's so much money.
It's like, is she aging?
No, that's just her net worth. Imagine like her actual funds.
Look at this
sacrificing children.
Okay, she's actually finally aging. Cheers. Oh, she's finally aging. Cheers. Oprah's finally aging. It's finally.
That bitch look like a fucking.
She's only aging as much as Tyshon, but you know.
Because black don't crack.
It doesn't.
Tyshon, that's you on the right.
You see?
Right,
well, I said as much as you, just because I think I actually look older than you.
Yeah, you know who TD Jakes is?
Yeah, TD Jakes, big ass pre-shirt and shit. Yeah. I know who like Joel Osteen, TD Jakes, Kenneth Copeland, all those motherfuckers. What's up?
Like have some rice. McDonald's is not open right now, right? That one's not 24 hours.
I'm gonna show you this shit.
What time is
it?
Like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning.
No, it's not open.
He's a preacher.
Yeah,
Christian preacher.
Cheers, though. That was it's still in my mouth, dude.
$47 million.
Holy shit.
That's mad money.
That's some really good shit.
I told you, man.
What's up?
I know my good
What?
work.
Can we go soon, or I'm a friend already?
You guys can head out soon, but I still need to talk to Lee on this podcast because we haven't touched up on enough, right? We're gonna go pretty deep here. We're just gonna talk without the debates and none of the funny yelling, and we could probably just chill out and do that, right? 1-on-1. Because, dude, you might want to come back to this and watch this later. When we pick apart each other's brains, shit gets real.
Let's
Shit will get real. If you guys leave right now, shit will get not real, but real.
Do it right now.
Do it right now in front of you.
Why not? Because we're gonna watch it.
It's gonna be in front of everybody. So
get everything out the window. We need that closure.
No, let's act a little psychotic for people on the stream for a bit. Listen, you don't want to just act. You don't want to just freak people out a bit.
No, just say something.
You don't want to just chill and talk.
I'm
about to just start talking.
Yes, Ben. Get it.
Yeah, you keep saying a bunch of shit. Say something.
All right. So, what if somebody had an understanding of how? Now, this is such a crazy theory. I don't know if anybody's in touch with